everyone, this is George.
Hi, everybody.
And I'm Bob, and we're the head shipping goblins of Beetle and Grimm.
Middle management, really.
We're the head shipping goblins, and we're here to tell you that Beetle and Grimm's now shipping the newest, latest release. This exclusive box set will take your Dungeons & Dragons campaign to a whole new level. It's packed full of in-world handouts, full-scale battle maps, encounter cards, and more. Beetle and Grimm's sets your adventuring party up in high style.
Yeah, and the jewelry is shiny.
And now, to tell us more is the newest member of our goblin team, Goblin Katie.
Hi, everybody. To celebrate the latest release from Beetle and Grimm's, I'm going to sing a song about being run through with a polearm.
Oh, I'm embarrassed for her.
What?
Should I tell her, should you? You do realize that it takes more than calling yourself Goblin Katie to be a goblin, you know that, right?
Well,
Maybe it's true. Maybe George here is gonna be an ogre if I call him Ogre George.
I'm an ogre.
Even better, he's a human if I call him Human George.
I'm George Washington.
Sorry, sister, but it takes more than a name to rock this look. I'm calling the Union.
oh great. Let them know my new card came in. Go Local 234.
Son of a bitch.
I never thought I'd see my own spleen.
Welcome to Dwarven Forge. This is everything you need to know about our terrain in 60 seconds. Ready? Let's go. We hand sculpt our pieces for maximum detail and artistry, infusing passion into every millimeter of our work. Everything is available beautifully hand painted so you can start playing right away. Or you can choose unpainted to paint everything yourself. Our pieces are completely modular so you can use the same sets to create a new adventure every time. Most pieces have embedded anchor magnets that affix to our terrain trays for secure building, and for revealing rooms as your players discover them. We create everything out of Dwarvenite, our top secret PvC formula that's nearly indestructible. We pack our pieces with as many features as possible, such as swappable LEDs to quickly change the look of your scene. We offer magnetic accessories to add flavor or increase the danger. A 1-inch tactical grid is sculpted into our floors, hidden in dungeon flagstones, natural rocks, or sticks and plants. In addition to sculpted pieces, we make terrain trays to use as a vibrant graphic base for your build. We offer a range of environments, including dungeons, caverns, cities, castles, sewers, forests, mountains, streets, burrows, ice, and hellscape. And that's just the beginning. We have a passionate fan base who can tell you all about it. And that's everything you need to know about Dwarven Forge in 60 seconds.
And we're live. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Band of Badgers as we descend into the first layer of hell once more. AVERNUS. Yes, we're going back to hell. It's warm and sunny and a little bit, overbearing, but it's fine.
A little bit juicy. Overbearing.
I've not pictured sun ever.
My name's Joe, and I am once again going to be your DM for the evening. But of course, what is a DM without a group of players to swap through their story like a horde of gnats? So, hello, players. How are we all?
And
players.
In answer to your question, it's a guy reading a story.
I don't know the idea of being a gnat. I like most openings, but this one I'll take a little bit of umbrage to.
Oh yeah, we know about you and openings, man.
I'd also like to welcome, just scooting around that whole subject, I'd like to welcome our special guest this week, Chris London from Dwarven Forge. So, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Did you see?
I think Chris London's under
yeah,
there.
he's under there somewhere. Did you see Nate having so much fun the other week that you decided to come and join us as well?
Yeah. That was it. I called my agent and had them set this up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who can blame you?
Yeah.
So Dwarven Forge once again kindly donated a £100 gift card that we are going to be giving away in the halftime break when we also have a chat with Chris about all the various things that he does at Dwarven Forge. So stay tuned for that. So big thank you guys for everyone at Dwarven Forge. So
Get
we
yourself some terrain.
Yeah, man. Like some of that amazing stuff that you saw in the advert just now.
Yeah, give you $100, but we just restocked a bunch of stuff too, so there's some
Awesome.
stuff there.
Love
Nice.
the LED stuff. That's the thing.
Yeah. We'd also like to say a big thank you to our supporters, Beadle and Grim, for all their ongoing support with the channel. So big love to you guys. You'll also see below me here, scrolling along, a bunch of different discount codes and bits and pieces. So if you're looking for some custom character art from Sean TW, or some other bits from our own clothing or Session Zero, etc., just have a look through there. There's discount codes and bits and pieces that you can get. So go check those out as well. So yeah, big thank you to Sean TW for all of the artwork that you see next to each of the players. He's done an amazing job on this stuff and on Rise of the Rune Lords and my previous game as well, Tomb Annihilation. So big thank you there. Also, a big thank you to you guys, the viewers, for tuning in. I will try and shout out if any of you follow, subscribe, what have you, as I see it. But if I do miss it, I apologise, but I do appreciate it. So please hit that follow button. Please also head over to our YouTube and Twitter accounts and drop us a follow on those as well in all of our socials. It's a big help. Also, if you've got Twitch Prime, that will help greatly as well. You can also find all of the previous episodes of Avernus on our YouTube channel. I think the last episode was uploaded yesterday, so go check that out if you haven't already seen it. And I am going to now hand over to Cork, who is going to do Cork's diaries for what happened in the last episode.
Let Cork paint you an image. Imagine two vehicles, one chasing another, road warrior style. One is a massive tank catching up with the smaller, more nimbler vehicle. On the smaller, more nimbler vehicle, you have the human monk, Wukong, backflipping over a harpoon projectile while manning our own harpoon, all of which in slow motion. We go and we have a look at the driver's seat, where we have Al scraping his fingers along the ground, casting magical nettles behind us to trip up the enemy tank. We have our temporary friend Tristan driving and swerving as our vehicle goes on two wheels to turn and try and get away from the enemy. We've got Jack Tunehammer on top, casting magical ditties to try and befuddle our enemies. We have Virashon.
Sorry, ditties made me lose it.
Virashon causing walls of fire and with a weird look of puzzlement on her face. And you may be thinking, oh, the gang's mostly there, but where's Cork? Let's crash zoom over to the other vehicle, not the guy on top who is casting 3 bolts of fire on what seems to be the floor below. But let's follow those bolts of fire. Where they go? They go to the front of the tank, which is on a warpath. It's just driven through magical fire, and there's Cork. He's on the ground. He seems to be trying to jump to avoid or board, but there's a shimmering light surrounding him, and oh god, he's not moving. Everything is moving in slow motion, but Cork isn't moving. He's held in place. Oh no, there's thorns around him, firebolts hitting him, and a harpoon. He's obviously missed his target, and now he can't move. Virashon's face, it makes sense now. Virashon is holding Cork there. And let's speed this up just a little bit, and oh god, it hit Cork. Oh god, he's on fire, covered in nettles, and the thing is hitting him. It's mauling him into the ground. Oh dear god.
Importantly, we tried to help.
You're still alive.
I think it's worth noting that it was Cork's idea.
Yes. We carry on. We found a man. We destroyed that tank, by the way. That was great. Everyone really chimed in really well there. We then arrived at our destination on a hill where we saw many people impaled on these horrific metal tree-like objects. and we found one person there, and it was revealed to us that this was the wrong destination. We did not want to go there. Our flying elephant friend Lulu had a befuddling part. But on the plus side, we were able to help someone out of their predicament in a sort of humane way. I mean, he's definitely dead now. It definitely didn't look terrifyingly gross. We made our way, though, after unfortunately maiming and mauling, but eventually killing this poor man. We made our way to Mordechain's tower, which exists in multiple planes at once, so it's a relatively safe place to stay. Mordechain told us about the Crypt of the Hellriders, where we might be able to find Azrael's sword. We've decided that it'd be a good idea to take a rest here, and we're about to go to sleep. Cork needs it. He still needs to remove thorns from his body, but he's still heavily singed. And Virashon gave Cork a potion.
That made up for it, I thought, but...
Well done. Yes, so you are currently in Mordechain's rooms for guests and things, all about to sort of go to bed for the evening. So you can take a long rest. I believe, Jack, you was wanting to possibly...
Yeah, has Mordechain left? I mean, is he out of sight? Has he gone to his chambers yet?
Yeah, he would have done so, yeah.
Okay, so I think, group, we should probably stay together. And I don't know that we should go to separate rooms. We should probably find the largest room and stay together. I don't know if I totally trust this wizard just yet.
Do you think he'd mind us walking on his tower?
Well, he did offer us to stay here.
I mean, he did, but I still don't know. What happens during the night? Are we taking shifts, or are we all taking a long rest?
Somebody doesn't need to sleep.
Yeah, I don't need to sleep. I will guard the door.
Excellent. But he is a wizard, so I think I've got something. Come everyone, come to Jack here. Just stand about 5 or 6 feet from me, and Jack will drop down to his. I assume at this point we're like in a room.
Yeah, I'd say that you can all be in the same room.
Jack will drop down to his knees and pull out a tiny little crystal bead, and we'll set it in the center of the floor. And we'll start kind of taking his finger and kind of scripting around it. Just give me a second. I only need about 10 minutes here, and he'll start to cast a ritual. It goes about a minute into this, and he just gets aggravated, and basically then stands up and just says, "Oh, how the hell with it!" Snaps his fingers, and a tiny hut appears that has about a 20-foot area around us, and we are completely protected. And this protects us from magic as well. And I can have any type of there's any type of atmosphere that you want in there, so I'm gonna cool it down a little bit. It's pretty hot. You're in Avernus.
It's got aircon. I love it.
So I'm gonna cool it down a little bit, and we're gonna give ourselves a nice ambient glow inside of there, just a little bit of light, and we can see through it, but nothing can see into it. So we are basically fully protected.
Yeah. So
I suppose that makes the food taste better, does it, in there?
I don't know, but Jack will grab his brew and give it a taste and take a swig out of his brew.
So this is the first time you've actually felt cool since you left Baldur's Gate. It's been like roasting warm, and the change in temperature is a nice relief. You kind of like stop feeling like sticky and like warm and stuff. However, the brew still unfortunately does not taste as it should.
It's still the cheap stuff from Lidl.
Yeah.
yeah. he still chokes it down. Well, that didn't change any of that. Still tastes like shit. Okay, so
Jack, thank you for the air conditioning, though. It's very nice.
No problem, my friend. No problem. Whenever I can help. Maybe a little tune. Maybe a little tune to put us to sleep this evening.
Is the hut soundproof?
It is, yes.
Awesome. Blow away, my friend. Blow away.
Yeah, we're the only ones that.
I honestly thought you were about to say Eleanor steps outside the hut.
Steps outside. That would have made more sense. Oh yes, this is soothing.
I think you need to put the end of it nearer your microphone.
No, I think he's doing that on purpose.
Oh dear.
I just picture this halfling having a great time with his recorder.
I think Cork would be the first to say, "Shut up! I'm trying to sleep."
All right. Yeah, and I'm taking. I'm gonna. That's also going to be a song of rest as well.
Oh, nice.
You do get one. You do get one extra D6 if you need it. I don't know how bad you were damaged, Cork, but on top of your hit dice, you'll get it one extra D6.
Nice.
Well, if you're taking a long rest, you just get your full hit points back. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then all that was for nothing.
That was not for nothing.
Sounded cool.
It was not for nothing at all.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna stay. Jack's actually gonna stay awake a little bit longer than everybody else. I guess as everybody else is falling asleep, and Wukong is still awake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wukong's just meditating, but he's not asleep.
Okay.
Woo, he's still awake.
So he's sort of going like that in the corner. Jack, what is it?
How do you feel about some toenails?
I don't like the taste of fingernails, let alone toenails. Why would I want toenails?
Well, I wonder if we can maybe just find some laying around. Matt, I don't think it's a good idea to go in and try to, clip some off. That's not where I'm headed, but maybe there's some just laying around we might be able to stealth and find. You and I.
So you're thinking he keeps his toenail clippings in the jar?
Oh, who knows? Who knows? Maybe the old chair there by the fire. Maybe snip, snip, a little bit on the floor.
I'm up for a little scouting. Got nothing better to do.
Oh, we're about to fight a level 20 wizard.
That DM face, guys.
No, because he just said we weren't allowed to steal his toenails from his feet.
That's right. I just want to, little exploration, little stealth.
I think, didn't he say something like we weren't to go in his chambers, but we could go everywhere else?
Yeah, not interested in going in his chambers.
Yeah, so as long as we don't go in his chambers, fine.
Not interested in going in his chambers. All right, so to get out, you just walk right through the barrier.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what's Eleanor doing out of curiosity? Because he's elf, right? So he doesn't need to sleep either, does he?
Well, I mean, my understanding is at this point they're having a chat just as we dozed off. So I've got a good kind of 6 hours rest that I'm going to get through. And if this is the conversation, even if I'm awake, they're just going to hear it.
It's the only elf with sleep apnea.
Look, I'm not used to the climate. I know it's cool, but I've got all this soot and ash in my nose. I've got to clear it out.
All right, so
That is fabulous.
So I'm gonna stealth out. I want to go stealth and go through the barrier, and then I just want to kind of look around in this area of kind of where we are.
Sure.
Just investigate a little bit.
Roll me a stealth and we'll
There's mine.
go.
How stealthy you guys are, right?
Oh, 20.
Okay.
16.
Yeah, so you both managed to open the door quietly and sort of make your way out and up into the office library area that you were sort of talking to Mordechain in before. You notice that the wine and fruit bowl that were floating around the room, filling up your drinks and offering you various nuts and fruit, is sort of still sitting on the table. Roll me an investigation check as well, please, Jack.
Both or just one of us?
Do one of you.
Who's got the best? I'm pretty sure it's going to be Jack, but
No, my investigation's not great.
mine's 0. So
Okay, then I'll do it. And it's a crit.
Watching.
It's a
20 on
crit.
Josh there. Nice
Nat
on Josh.
20 on that investigation.
Okay, I'm going to say that you do manage to find around on the floor some toenails. As to if they are his or not, that's something you'll need to try and ascertain at some point, because you didn't see his toes, so you don't actually know what his toenails look like. You don't, and you wouldn't. You'd need to try and find someone that might be able to tell you who they came from.
What campaign have? What game have I walked in on?
Well, sorry, you missed the toenail conversation.
Yeah, sorry, Chris.
Welcome to D&D fetish.
I have no part in this. None.
So
Bunions and Dragons.
Bunions and Dragons.
Yeah.
Woo,
Jack, what have you found, Jack?
I found some toenails. Look, here they are. We've got them. And I'll quickly put them in this little tiny leather sack that I have that I pull out of my satchel, and I'll kind of sprinkle them in there and tie it closed and put it back in with a big grin on my face.
I'd say that was a successful little trip there. Let's head back.
It was, yes. Let's get back. Let's get back quickly. We've got what we came for. We got those toenails.
Remind me not to drink the brew that you make from those.
Oh, high five, Woo, as we're walking back to the
That's
dome.
what I came to, Ernest.
Nice.
Come for the toenail, stay for the heat.
Yeah. So you spend the rest of the night with no interruptions or anything. The room, as I say, is the temperature's nice, and you have actually probably one of your first real good night's sleep that you've had since you've been down here. There's previously, whenever you've gone to bed, there's been something, like you can't get quite comfortable, or you feel like you're sleeping on a tree root, something along those lines. But this is the first time you've actually had a proper decent night's sleep, and you wake up feeling refreshed.
Nice little Lord of the Rings reference there, Joe.
Yeah. Oh, how was everyone's sleep last night? That was lovely.
Perfect.
I think you're muted, Chris.
Yeah. Cork will roll over from one side to the other, just go, and just pull out another thorn and just.
But there were spikes and thorns. Wasn't all thorns sort of just spiky terrain?
Oh, good. I'll roll play the spike damage.
Cork's thorny.
So yeah, I'm assuming you make your way out of the tower and back over the bridge that you saw the other individuals going across the invisible bridge.
Yeah.
Back to your vehicle.
Yep. Yeah, I'd say before that, as we're shutting down the dome and everything, I'll get everybody together. We'll do some inspiring leadership. All right, group. It's going to be a great day today. We're going to go blasting through hell. We're going to get to these crypts. We're going to find a sword. It's going to be awesome. Everybody's going to have a fantastic day. All right.
Hands in the middle on 3.
1, 2.
Is it on 3 or 3 and then go? Okay.
Yeah, and as we go up, Jack says toenails. I mean.
Woo gives him a wink, and knowing that no one else knows what he's talking about.
Right. We'll just keep that between ourselves. All right, so everybody, 12 temporary hit points.
Woohoo! That is the most awesome thing ever.
Nice.
Worth it. 12.
Yeah, it's a lot when you think about it from a group perspective.
Yeah,
it's a good bump.
Mm-hmm.
That's like damage taken in a round or something. That's really good.
All right.
That was necrotic damage for me last time.
Yeah.
So we're heading up front.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you start travelling down towards where on the map it says the Crypts of the Hell Riders. This trip will take what you would expect to be almost a full day, and you travel past this massive sea of sludge, black ooze type thing with these like weird sort of trees that seem to be growing out of it, and it smells sort of fetid and disgusting. And as you sort of pass out, you come past a number of like large hills and mounds that jut out of the ground, and then beyond that you see what seems to be almost a sort of shimmering oasis in the desolate desert. A collection of brightly coloured tents stand clustered together, creating an oasis of comfort amid the dreaded landscape of Avernus. Huge infernal war machines form this horseshoe-like shape, and in between them are a number of tents that have been erected with small curtains made and rectangular iron plates that sort of fill in the gaps. Lamps dangle from chains strung between them all. Soft, lifting music and wondrous smells drift across the hot winds, inviting a closer look.
Does anybody else feel a bit bad that we didn't say goodbye to Toenail Wizard?
I'm sure you could have said your goodbyes to him as well. Yeah.
As we were going, we said, "Bye, Toenail Wizard."
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not my name. I guess we're driving our Doom vehicle again.
You are, yes. So you're currently.
How many soul coins do we have left?
Exactly what I was thinking.
We have 5 left, I think.
And does this trip use another one, or is it?
No, currently your vehicle is still operating on the previous soul coin that you had in
Oh,
it.
nice.
So does it use less if we don't put our foot down? Do we get better MPG, basically?
Are these diesel coins?
Yeah.
I
Do we
think
need to charge or something?
Diesel coins.
I think if you throw the Demonica stuff in, it uses up more of it. But
it burns off quicker.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've pulled up to this encampment. Right? I would. Who's driving? Sorry.
I think last time it was Eleanor. I don't know if it's changed or if it was...
I don't know. I can drive again this time.
Okay. So you got the wheel.
Yeah.
All right. Now, can we maneuver the vehicle into this encampment, or do we need to stop?
No. So there's there's like a big sign at the front of this area, and it's huge, and it basically says, "Welcome to Mad Maddie's Wandering Emporium."
Hold on, don't we know Mad Maddie?
Maddie.
Mahadi, sorry, my bad.
Oh, Mahadi.
Yes.
Not Mad.
Not Mad Maggie.
No.
Maggie from before. Okay.
Different individual.
Is this where the restaurant? Is this where the restaurant is?
It is. Yes.
Yes.
I might actually get some decent food.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and stop here, Eleanor. I'll tap him on the shoulder.
Nods and puts on the old brake.
I guess we just park this
giant. You park this thing, or
put the handbrake on.
Beep, beep, yeah, I was going to say, has it got the beep beep when we back it up?
Yeah, vehicle reversing. Okay. Vehicle reversing.
Jet vehicle reversing.
And Jack is absolutely just ecstatic because he knows this is where the restaurant is. So he's jumped down and he's just like, I'm basically just bolting right into the front.
It's
like running right in.
As you run into the sort of open front area, you're greeted by an individual that seems to be dressed in really sort of ornate robes that have different sort of glyphs and things sewn into them. And the individual, he sort of greets you. You go, friend, hello, and welcome to my emporium. My name is Mahadi, and I have a number of different tents and places that you can seek refuge, food, serve. Yeah, if you would like to get your hair done or send a letter, I can arrange it for you.
Send a letter to amongst hell here or outside of hell?
I can send letters to wherever you wish, sir.
Interesting. Where's the restaurant?
the restaurant is the large tent that you can see in the middle of the area here. There is also a spa, should you wish to relax. There is a number of spa services, both above board and below board, shall we say.
Excellent. By chance, do they have peanut butter dips and cucumber eye treatments?
I'm sure we can arrange something for you if you wish.
Excellent.
What
I look forward to it.
Cucumbers?
Just need some bread and you can make a sandwich.
They go in your eyes.
So
how is the food?
Will sees Jack talking to this guy because I'm still on the vehicle, and he jumps down from the back and runs over to join Jack. Who's this guy, Jack?
Well, our fine friend here is telling us about the wonderful emporium we have. We've got a restaurant there in the center, and good sir, what is the type of food and drink that we may partake at your
the food is the finest food that you will find in Avernus.
Excellent.
It is also the only food that tastes how it should, shall we say?
Of food.
I can't wait. Jack's mouth's just almost like watering. And it seems, Wu, there's a number of other things. If you'd like to hit up the spa, they have a spa, maybe a good oil bath for you, or
if they have a bed of nails, I might partake, but that's about it.
Excellent.
I also, friends, have an offer, should any of you wish. I have a number of items that I would be willing to trade, if you would like.
Items?
That's correct. Asmodeus blesses myself with a number of items to offer to individuals that are frequenting this establishment. And he pulls out this, from inside his robes, he pulls out this rod, which has a sort of two large orbs at either end. And he says, this rod has a number of different actions, shall we say, and it's got on it, there's a number of different buttons, and he pushes one, and the rod extends, and it just grows these two large blades on either side, and turns into this huge war axe.
All right.
Would that count as a quarterstaff?
Yeah. Is it a war axe or a?
He says it is a rod, sir, and he pushes the button, and it goes back down into a rod once more.
What else does it do?
He says,
"What else can your rod do?"
It can do this, and he pushes another one, and this huge blade shoots out of it that's made of fire, and the whole thing is just flames.
And what is the trade for an item such as this?
The trade for an item such as this is it's very simple. All you require to do is to give up your soul forever to Asmodeus.
I'm good.
At the point that you should die, everybody dies. Death is unfortunately permanent. At the point of your death, you would be a servant of Asmodeus, shall we say.
Do you have anything for sale that doesn't cost a soul?
I can also, in exchange for a trait that you currently have, can give you the fire resistance of a tiefling.
So we can't buy it with soul coins.
There are items within here that can be purchased with soul coins. However, these items can be purchased with your soul.
And can we choose the trait of which we trade?
Unfortunately, that is something that I would pick.
Figures.
Book could ask, how much would it cost to send a letter?
A letter, depending on how large or small said letter or item is, would depend upon the number of soul coins it would take to send.
So we're talking a minimum of 1 soul coin for just like a small letter.
That would, as I say, the best person to speak to regarding the sending of letters and things like that would be our individual inside.
The postmaster.
That's correct. Yes.
Cork will walk away and just start writing a letter Just like pull out a parchment or a little bit of. Well, I say nobody wants to know what this is he's actually writing on, but pull out what he thinks is a very delicate tool to write with, but in fact it comes down to a bright sky blue crayon, and we'll just start writing.
I've got a feeling it might be starting with "To whom it may concern."
I would go in and speak to Fet Halala to find out the
We'll make
costs.
his way that way as well. While
Do you have
writing.
any?
Yes, my friend.
Do you have any more items outside of the rod?
Myself, no. But if you were to go and speak to the fine 3 salamanders within the Fire Snake Forge, they would have additional items that you could purchase should you so wish.
3 salamanders.
And I'm assuming you wouldn't take any type of. Is anyone else standing around Jack at this point?
I'm.
It's just being Woo.
I'm right next to you.
Okay.
I'm by.
Well, I'll lean in and whisper a little bit. Is there kind of look around? Is there any chance maybe you'll take a trade for your magic rod there?
I think I know where this is going.
The only trade that Asmodeus would allow me is the cost of one's soul. I apologize.
How about I was to give you a toenail that possibly for yourself that is very, very powerful.
A toenail.
Yes, a toenail. Toenail, a very powerful wizard.
The toenails of a powerful wizard.
Yes.
Roll me a.
You want to do this, friend?
Persuasion check, please.
It's either the toenail of a
Go on,
wizard,
Jack. Go on, Jack.
or a
Go on,
tiny.
Jack.
Remember, you have an extra D6. You give it to yourself.
Oh, I do.
Well, didn't you give yourself the whole extra D6?
Well, I get advantage on persuasion rolls. So
Oh.
hang on.
Yay!
I mean, that we could give away the little elephant's soul.
Oh,
damn!
No,
Cold.
Cork did not say that out loud.
Disowning Cork.
Such an orc thing to say.
I'm going to be honest. That tiny elephant nightlight has been pathetically useless.
22.
22.
Nice.
Good one.
And he says, may I inspect this bag of Mordechain's toenails, please?
Well, I'm not offering a bag. I'm offering one. These are very powerful, my friend. And I'll open up the bag. I'll reach in and pull out one single toenail. Wave it around.
Will you be kind enough to leave it with me so I can validate its authenticity?
He puts the toenail in his mouth and goes,
Yeah, I was going to say, Jack, go, it's real, look.
Yeah.
I can
Well, what,
He's making a
Well,
sound.
You can taste the magic.
Yeah, you taste the magic. How do I know that you won't run off with a toenail? I mean, maybe I should hang on to your rod there as well. Validate its importance.
My name is Mahadi, and this is my establishment.
Joe, Woo reaches over to Jack's hand. He says, "Jack, these are very powerful items we're thinking of trading here. I'm not sure we should be doing this now."
Oh, we have more, my friend. I mean, well, how many toenails did I find on the ground?
Roll me a d6.
I'm literally holding the. I'm like standing here holding the toenail, and I
Actually,
literally went to be like, it's like, nope, there's not a toenail in my hand.
Yeah, roll me a d6.
All right, d6. 1d6.
Come on, 6.
There's more.
Oh, Josh is on fire.
Nice.
You are on fire.
He's so
That's a
getting this
crit.
rod.
Yeah.
So yeah, he basically will say the only way that he'd want to check the authenticity of it, and that this is his emporium, and that Asmodeus himself basically oversees this emporium, and if he was to cheat or swindle someone out or something, then he'd have to deal with Asmodeus. himself.
Okay. Does that mean I got 6 toenails?
It does, yes.
Oh, hell yes.
It's the weirdest thing to be happy about.
Has 6 toenails.
I got a feeling about this. Guys. All right,
We're
so
cheering
then,
on a bag of toenails.
okay, then I will leave a single toenail. I will leave a single toenail with him while we're here.
It's the weirdest conversation I've ever had in D&D.
Yeah, I will leave a single. Yeah, well.
You've only got yourself to blame, Joe.
I know.
Happy to make this day for you.
I'm just glad you didn't have him roll a d12. Would have been really concerned.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
great.
so I'll leave the single toenail. I'll be back to get that toenail when we depart, friend. But I'm sure you'll find that it's well worth your rod.
Certainly. I will let you know as you leave.
All right, Woo, I'm hungry. Let's get to this restaurant.
Yeah, let's find this restaurant. Quite fancy a decent bowl of gruel.
And as you're about to leave, he does say, I would also like to let you know that it's worth making sure you have the means to pay before you leave the restaurant. It's not seen as a good...
what?
No dining and dashing.
That's correct, yes.
What
would
price? Yeah, what is the price for food at the restaurant?
A three-course meal is 1 soul coin, or there is a tasting meal for that would probably serve all of you for 2.
Right. Okay.
That would take us to 3
That's
soul
not.
coins.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, so we should do the cheaper option.
Yeah,
Well,
and then
I mean,
afterwards we could just mug someone who's coming out of the restaurant for more. So
Can I just start out there? We've all got all our hit points. Everything is fine. Are we doing this just because we want to taste what is classed as real food, or do we actually need to spend 3 soul coins? Or is this completely?
Oh, we're spending 2.
Two. Yeah,
2 soul coins to feed all of us.
It's still, as the driver, I'm just kind of thinking this is.
He's the typical mum worried about the fuel in the
Right.
car.
God.
Need.
Well, here's the thing.
We're in hell. Let's have one thing we enjoy while we're here.
Yeah, and once we get in the restaurant, like, can anybody like make food? Does anybody have that ability to like produce food?
Yes. I make you a berry that sustains you the entire day.
I'd be curious once we got in the restaurant if we tried to make something. Like, I wonder if it
I
still
haven't made
tastes
my
like
berries
shit.
yet.
Oh, well, before we buy anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess Woo and Jack will go to the restaurant, and then Cork, you're going to send a letter.
Yes,
Yeah.
Cork's looking to send a letter.
Okay.
While
Okay.
past Cork, I kind of look over his shoulder. No, P-A-I-N, not P-A-N-E. And then keep walking as he's writing. I went with it.
Cool. So as you enter into what's called the Infernal Rapture, which is the restaurant in Mahadi's Emporium, you notice that there's a number of tables set out. It's kind of almost like a fine dining area with a number of different individuals sat at tables, and they all seem to be people that you wouldn't assume to be in a room together. There's like hobgoblins sitting next to like paladins and all like just a wide variety of different individuals in there, and the maitre d' that's sort of standing there basically informs you all that this is a no fighting establishment. We don't want any spell casting, any swords drawn, anything along those lines. So it's
fine.
Any form of hostilities, and it will be seen unfavourably. So please, this is a high establishment. Please treat it as such.
Huh.
Yeah. Well,
I
hello.
expect that in hell.
Yes. Yeah, you do see sitting at a table, sort of next to another empty table is a large dragonborn, much like yourself, Verishon. Could you explain what you look like, please, Chris?
Well, Torin is a large bronze dragonborn. He's dressed actually fairly nicely. He's got he's got some studded leather, but it's underneath a fairly fine petticoat, and he's also got a rapier at his side, and on the other side he's got a dagger. He's also fairly well manicured. Is also a thing to keep in mind. Very, very up on appearances, I would say.
And the maitre d' sort of says, "You all dining today?" To your
Jack, you're in charge. Go
on. Well, not everybody's here, right?
No, but everyone is
We
asking.
have one more joining us.
Okay, we can accommodate that. That's not a
A
problem.
table for 5, I guess.
One.
Certainly, and
Absolutely.
she hands over a piece of paper and says, "Could you just sign this if possible?"
Wait, what?
What is it? I read it.
Oh, here we go with the contracts again. What does it say?
So it is basically just an agreement. If you want to roll on the surface, you can just see that it says that you agree not to basically kick off or cause any ruckus.
Kick off.
And that if you can't pay for whatever reason, the contract that you sign basically stipulates that your soul is forfeit. It's really out in the open and is pretty there's no
We should double check the price of what we're buying before we buy it.
What is this thing with souls?
Sold themselves
It's
to a high
funny, isn't it? Hell,
It's a
and they're obsessed with souls.
Right? Just get off my back.
Yeah, there's no sort of hidden addendums or anything like that. It's really blatantly obvious. It's like, if you don't
Before we
pay...
sign this, can we see a menu, please?
Yes, certainly. And she hands you across a menu, which I actually have a copy of, because
Just to double check, Joe, does that sort of say that, this is 1 soul coin and this is 2 soul coins?
Yeah. So, well, basically a 3-course meal is 1 soul coin. But
Yeah.
I've just thrown in that you can get a tasting menu for all of you as to
Get a discount, group discount.
Yeah. But in the Beeling
Do they
Grimm
accept
book, it
student
gives you
ID?
it gives you an actual menu, and some of the stuff on here is ridiculously funny.
Who's holding our soul coins again? Because I know I've got one of them, and I'm not there yet. So who's got the other soul coins? Have we established that?
That's a good question.
Jack's got them.
You're just pulling. Look at his face. Yeah, Jack's got them all clearly.
Okay, sorry, let me say that again.
Sure.
Jack's got them.
Much better. No, I believe it.
Well, technically, I probably would, because I'm the one who called out checking out the wreck, where we picked up a few more of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
You've
you
got at
one?
least the ones that we found.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I got the ones
Yeah,
we
yeah,
found, which
that's
was
fine.
what, 2 or 3?
3.
I want to say 3, yeah.
So I got 3. Alanar's got 1, and then somebody else has to have 1 because we have 5.
Yep, cool.
Okay, cool.
I got 3. Alanar, you got 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fair enough.
Put it in the inventory. Cool. Just go.
Would you like to come over this way? And she basically leads you over to the table that is next to...
So Alanar's not with us?
No, not currently, I don't believe.
Not at this point, no.
Is Cork with us?
No, Cork
we're
went...
going to the post office. Well,
So Cork and Alan are parking, aren't they, basically?
no,
They're
Cork's
parking.
on his way to the post office.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
I don't know. I did want to go to the spa, but he didn't really get a chance to put it in. So if it
Typical elf.
Yeah, that's
where I was
fine.
going, yeah.
Typical elf.
The spa's in
Don't
the...
need to get my hair done.
Shut up, monk.
Avernus has been really bad for his pores.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
dry
dying for a
skin.
pedicure.
Totally dries out the skin. That heat.
I'm not playing anymore.
So the spa's actually in
Oh,
the same tent as the restaurant, so they're in the same sort of area.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, Wukong will take the thing and scribble blah 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 blah, blah on it, and just throw it back at the person.
Thank you. And she sort of leads you over to the table that is next to Torrin. So.
How was the food?
Wonderful, actually. You absolutely have to try the devil's food cake.
Devil's food cake.
Yes, it's a little hacky, but they
Do
do
they
it
have
well.
deviled eggs?
And you don't
Oh, yeah.
lose your soul or anything for eating here, do you?
Well, I mean, not if you pay. Speaking of which, you lot seem like you're extremely well off. I
I
don't
thought you were
suppose.
the well-off one. You look so well groomed.
Well,
Much
you know.
more than me.
Yes, well, you know, you
Been in
pay a
hell for a
price
while.
for these. You pay a price for these luxuries. I'm afraid that. Well, it's been fairly hard to find work down here. I try to put on shows, and nobody seems to want to have it. I don't know why.
You are a performer?
Yes, I am. I'm actually very well known above ground. Unfortunately, well, above ground on the material plane, I suppose is a more
And
proper word.
What performance name do you go by? I'm quite a performer myself.
Oh well, Torin is my performance name, actually.
Oh,
Yes.
Torin. And whereabout do you normally perform?
Well,
Helm's
everywhere.
Deep?
Travel the
Helm's
world,
Gate?
wherever. Oh, Helm's Deep is fine, I suppose. But I much prefer finding, you know, there's a lot of really wonderful arenas and small towns scattered around the place. I completely forgot what I was saying.
So tell me, friend,
I'm very hungry.
what is
We're
your
good at
performance
that.
act?
Performance act? Well, I would show you, but unfortunately, it would get me thrown out of this place.
Oh.
Oh. Yes. What type of performance is it then? Instrument by chance or dance?
You
play
play
the
an
dance.
instrument?
Well, I suppose it's some form of instrument. It's an instrument of war.
Sir, this is a parental guided area. Please stop.
Yes. Well, I'm a gladiator of types.
You don't look like one. You look a bit more like a swashbuckly type to me.
Well, if you read my character sheet, I suppose that's one thing.
Sorry, I was going from the fact that you had a rapier and a dagger. You know, I imagined you were like, you know,
Well, you know, one can fight without necessarily wanting to be hit. I actually prefer not being hit as much as possible.
Yeah, this
Your
I can
corp
relate
would
to.
prefer that too.
The cleanliness of my coat, actually, I think is a testament to my skill, I would say. I could just run head first into things if I wanted to, but it's more challenging to use a soft hand, as it were.
I agree.
Yes. Now,
You can't pay, can you?
Yeah, I was going to say, I have a feeling that you are short of a few soul coins.
Well, listen. I told them that I would put on a performance if they wanted to see, but then I pulled out the dagger, and they immediately started chastising me. And then I didn't want to just leave not having bought anything, especially considering I am quite hungry. But it'd be seen insulting, and I didn't want to tell them I didn't have money.
So you haven't ordered anything. Do you have an outstanding bill?
Oh no, I haven't ordered anything yet today. I've been looking at the menu for the last 2 hours.
Oh my god.
Okay, this
To be fair,
feast-
there's a lot here.
Yeah, this tasting for 2 soul coins. I mean, could this person
I think we may
get in
need
on
to
this as well?
add an extra soul coin for the amount of people that we.
I'd say
we just get like a massive surf and turf.
Yeah,
for like 2
Yeah.
soul coins.
Yeah, I'd say for like it's kind of like a taster sort of like a
Like a-
tapas type effort.
Yeah, like a bit of everything that everyone can just like grab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to see the kind of surf they get down here, actually.
Oh.
I'll tell you,
Get in the demon ichor. Oh.
I'll tell you, my friend, if we let you in on maybe our little chow down, possibly you could maybe help us with something.
You know,
A
fair is
favour
fair.
for a favour.
Fair is fair. Why not? Yes. If you'd like a show of my abilities after this, I suppose that's only fair.
Come join us.
You can tell me how you keep your scales so clean. Down here, especially.
Ah, yes.
And
I'm trying to think of a pun regarding L'Oreal, but it's not coming to me. I'm going to say L'Oreal.
Would it be hair related? I don't know.
No, that's maybe it's Maybelline.
Yeah, I was
that's the makeup.
Yeah. So whilst you're sort of ordering this taster menu for 6, and we'll say that Cork, you wander into the area that deals with the sending and receiving of letters. The individual that greets you looks a little bit like this. I will put it
Oh,
up for
lovely.
everybody.
That is
Oh,
that is a thing of nightmares.
Yep.
Please tell me you are showing that to the audience.
Yes, I am.
Excellent.
Like Jabba the,
Make good
Yeah,
choices.
it's like Jabba's
Looks so
best
trustworthy.
friend.
yeah, I was gonna say, it's like
Jabba.
Jabba the Hutt in the Emperor's New Clothes.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's got a beautiful soul, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It wants you outside.
Probably several of them. It's probably how it gets made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes, hello friend, I can send items, letters, anywhere throughout Avernus and the known worlds, if you so wish. I also have the ability to notarize any signatures that you wish. I can also look over any contracts, should you so wish as well.
You could be interesting later on, when we have actual contracts we need to deal with. But what Cork would want is to send 1, maybe 2 letters to a couple of people. What would that cost?
Not a problem. How big are these letters or items?
They are simply letters. They're not big. Just
Certainly.
little notes to catch up with people.
Just literally a letter per page.
I would say that would cost 1 soul coin. I also have the ability for you to purchase soul coins, so should you wish.
How much is a soul coin?
It is 100 gold pieces.
Well, bollocks. What if Cork was able to do favour?
I am not in the area for favors, unfortunately, myself.
Oh.
If you are looking for people for favors, the larvae farm is where you would wish to go.
Cork will consider it, and may consider going over to the larvae farm. He's not sure if he'll be able to get the soul coin, but he'll be like, oh, Cork might come back, and Cork will look at one of the letters, and he's written to where it's meant to go, and it says, Port Nanzaro, Chult, Forgotten Realms. And the first line is, Dear Lars, and Cork will just put it away. We'll go, right, larvae farm then.
Cool, so you walk into the larvae farm and there is a large hobgoblin that's basically tending to all of these little, like, bug-like creatures that are in cages. And he sort of turns and looks you up and down and just says, You don't look like my usual sort of clientele. You're not a hag.
Hi, I'm Cork. I hear you give soul coins for job.
Yeah. You want to kill Mahadi for me?
Guy at the entrance?
Yeah.
Who keeps offering people his rod?
Yeah, that's the one. He's holding me here against my will. So if you kill him, I'm free. And I'll give you 9 soul coins if you kill him for me.
Ooh. Show Cork you have at least a couple of soul coins already?
And he produces, he's got like a stack of like 9 soul coins that he's got in his hand. And he goes, do you know what? Because I'm feeling generous, I will give you... let's just have a think. I'll give you 3 soul coins up front.
Cork considers how many letters he could send with 3 soul coins.
Why no?
Dear God.
Why is Cork alone?
Did I go check on Cork?
You're eating food.
No, you're busy eating food and oblivious.
For God's sake.
Cork extends hand and goes, deal.
Good luck. And he basically gives you the 3 soul coins. Says, come back here when it's done and I'll give you the rest.
Cork picks up or kind of brings out the new maul he's got. He goes, ooh. The maul, I'm going to describe how it looks because I can. The maul is basically, it's a obviously long 2-handed weapon, and it's very crude. It's almost like a weird, corrupted wooden, what you call shaft. I suppose, for the more. And then the top end, where the business end is just like, looks like an iron kind of block, but on the face side of it is just like a screaming face carved into it. And Cork just looks and goes, Maddie! And takes his soul coins. He might... I don't know if I'm going to consider if he goes straight for Maddie or if he goes to send his pictures or the letters first. Do you want to flash back to the other?
I'll jump back to Eleanor, who is currently laying in a luxurious bath and having a pedicure done.
His nails needed fixing.
Does that actually fix it?
Let's go with yes. They've got.
Nice one.
Basically, game of Sims.
Chris, yeah. So he basically the other episode he drank some demon ichor and grew like these long nails that were like all black and like.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
like that woman in Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's why I
Yeah.
pictured it.
And this spa you said is in the restaurant, so
It's
like,
kind
can
of
we
like
hear and or
next
see
next
Eleanor?
door, so you wouldn't be able to sort of see him. It's kind of like the tent itself is almost like split in two, and one half is
Okay.
a fine dining restaurant, and the other half is the sort of spa area.
Okay. Jack will yell back, Eleanor, keep a few trimmings of those fingernails.
Might come in
Weird.
handy.
I don't know if I want to go down this
Weird.
path, but we're going to do it.
You've committed the character to
Yeah.
nail fetish now.
Yeah. Jack's now got a
What
thing
is
about
hell
fingernails.
doing to you, Jack?
Yeah, I'm not sure this is a path I want to go down. But, it's just, let's do
No
it.
play.
You're in the
What
right
is
place.
hell doing to you, Jack?
I'm pretty sure this is what got him here.
It's quite possible.
Joe, just out of interest,
It wasn't the flaming fist, it was the fingernails.
can any of us tell why the food that's in this place tastes all right?
Nope. You just get told that it does, and that it's more than likely due to. You'd assume that Mahadi has spoken a lot about Asmodeus, and that he's made an agreement with Asmodeus. You can also tell that a lot of the people that work here, like behind the shop, other than the ones that look to be like of Avernus, quite a lot of them seem to be of Faerun as well. So you sort of get this feeling like, although Mahadi's down here, he might not spend all of his time in Avernus, and that could also have something to do with it.
Cool.
Yeah. Otherworldly shiz going on, basically. That's all that's wrong with it. Yeah.
I can't remember if we asked this, but did food taste all right in the tower as well with the wizard?
It did not. No. No, unfortunately not. No, this is the only place that you've known or heard about where food actually tastes good. Yeah. So we.
Jack?
Yep.
Jack will take a swig of his brew as well.
Unfortunately, your brew in this building also tastes like earwax today.
It's like the beans of many flavours.
Are we going with the what was it, the Harry Potter beans?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the beans of many flavours.
Yeah.
Right, so it's not the place that's causing the food to be okay. We can tell that much.
Yes.
It is something to do with the food itself. Right,
Yep.
okay. That's cool.
So yeah, Cork, you wander back to this lovely looking individual.
Sorry, can I just ask? Is nothing's happening at the spa, is it? Because you started talking about it in a different...
So yeah, at the sorry, my bad. So yeah, the spa is literally just a nice relaxing area. If you were to have any ailments or anything like that, they can be cured.
I'm just having a good time.
Yep.
Good. Okay, I'm happy with that. Fine.
Well, it does say that they
you
offer.
said it's free. You said nothing about money. Just go away. Go to somebody else.
No, it says that they offer specialty services, both wholesome and degenerate. They haven't told you how much it costs as of yet. So.
I mean, Ali's pretty stressed. I mean, he's got a shield going on, so.
Is that still driving you crazy? I mean, I'm asking you out of game, obviously.
Who are you calling? Who are you calling crazy?
Not you.
Good, because I've got a shield that's angry.
So yeah, Cork, you wander back into the post office to send said letters.
All right, Cork will hand over that 1 soul coin, and he will send 2 letters. The first one goes to Lars at Port Nianzaro, Cholt, the Forgotten Realms, CH1 B0B. Dear Lars, Cork is stuck in Avernus. No idea why at this point. It's hell down here. Wish you were here with me. Much love, bestest buddy. Cork. Send.
Wish you were in hell. That's awesome.
Yeah.
The other one goes to Tomb of Annihilation, Cholt, Forgotten Realms, CH5 T0A. To my acquaintance, Mr. Asarak. Fuck you, you necrotic deranged prick. Cork. Send.
That was worth the soul coin. he just wanted to troll someone, so he sent him a letter from hell.
Yes, he did.
Nice.
It's not just someone like a really high level lich, like dear Asarak, go fuck yourself.
Cork doesn't forget.
That is worth one high level NPC life. High stake characters, do it.
What other services does this guy give again?
He just
I'm so focused on the letters, I ignored everything else.
So he does like notoriety,
Notarization.
Thank you. Someone could say
You're
the words. So he'll look at any infernal contracts or anything like that to sort of basically tell you what they actually are and what they do, and we'll notarize them and sign them next to you.
You can buy soul coins.
Oh yeah, and he also sells soul coins as well.
For 100 gold.
Right, but we could all put our money together and buy a soul coin because it's useless down here, isn't it? The gold.
That's just no. Anyway,
that's just no.
Let me put it to you this way: Cork has an easy way to get additional soul coins right now.
Wait.
Yeah, I have a feeling that is not easy.
As Cork, as we've can Cork get an idea for how many other people are in this camp?
There is a lot of other people. So you've got a lot of what you'd say civilians, I suppose, that are in the camp, and then you've also got quite a few people that seem to be working here or are sort of residing in this place as well. Yeah, I wouldn't say, I don't have an exact number of how many, but I'd say lots. It's like it's like a large market.
You'd describe it as a potential mound of corpses.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Just think about how many soul. Just think about how many soul coins Mahadi would have on his body too.
And we wouldn't even need to trade our soul coins to get that stuff. Cork's got a fantastic idea. He's going to go find the rest of the team and just tell them about his fantastic idea.
Nice. Okay.
Hey, guys, Cork has found a great way to get more soul coins. And
hello, Cork.
Shows everyone the 2 soul coins, and then looks over and he's just like, another lizard friend. Do you do hold persons as well?
I haven't held anybody in a long time.
You and me both, mate. Lockdown's been hell.
Cork will hold out the 2 soul coins. Goes, Cork could get many more if we go and twat Mad Maddie.
Lunch is on Cork.
Hang on.
Who's in?
You want to kill the person that led us into the Emporium?
Can I see if anybody's overhearing this conversation? Can I do a check to see if anybody's listening?
I would assume if you were you sat down with the rest of the group.
Yes.
Yeah. It's Cork.
You would totally be within earshot.
Yeah.
No, I mean if anybody else in the restaurant is overhearing what's being said at this table right now.
It's Cork. Yeah. He is not subtle or quiet.
Oh,
yeah. Cork, like within reason.
Yeah, I think you can. You know when to whisper, right?
But does he know how? That is the other question. Does he know how to whisper?
Cork knows when to whisper. It's a matter of if other people can understand Cork's accent, I suppose.
Yeah.
Very rough.
And Cork explains his very simple plan.
The perception to see who's paying attention to our conversation.
Yep. Don't worry. Carry on.
You first, Chris.
Oh, good. I have a 0.
Oh, really?
Hey, 14.
Oh, that's not bad.
Whoa!
That's how many people hear us.
Yeah. Roll a D100.
Cool. Yeah, carry on talking, or...
Cork will put the 2 coins on the table and be like, huh? Huh? And just
Let me get this straight, Cork. You are saying that somebody has offered you soul coins to murder the person who runs this entire place.
Can we eat dinner first? Or breakfast? This would be breakfast, right?
Can I just suggest that instead we murder the person who is offering you the soul coins and just take the soul coins? Because that will stir up less trouble.
I like where Wu's head is on this one. I mean,
yeah, and Torin on that roll.
Sorry, the leader of the entire Emporium.
I'm sorry. Is this what you needed help with?
I don't think so. No, but
oh, you're in, friend.
We tend to
You're in, friend. You're taking part. You're partaking of the meal. You're in, friend.
Yeah, obviously there will be a soul coin in it for you or something. I don't know.
Can at this point can Alan walk in and be all like, oh, you know, happy with his looks, and just look at this table of people huddled over it, like just trying to keep quiet, all within their arms, just kind of chatting.
I immediately see him walk. I immediately spot him walk in and see him just like checking out his own nails. I'm like, now that's a man after my own heart.
Yeah, elves.
Oh
my god.
Oh my god. Somebody clip that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
I think Brian's watching, so I'm sure it'll get picked up.
Oh, Baron clips everything.
And then Wu just goes, elves.
But at this point, Adam's walked over the table and he's like, "What's going on?" And how you doing? Shakes hands with our new friend.
Hey Al, Cork wants to murder everybody.
Oh, Cork always wants to murder people.
Ask Shield. Does Shield want to murder people? I bet Shield does.
Don't mention Shield. You don't want to talk to Shield. Shield's mine.
No. You
Shield
talk
wants
to
to talk to Shield.
Stop talking about Shield.
I just don't think it's a good idea that we try and murderize the person that's in charge of this entire facility. It might be better if we go and actually tell him about the plot to murder him and see if he's willing to give us some soul coins for the information.
It's very...
Do you know the name of the person who's going to give you the coins, Cork?
What did the person look like?
So he was a large hobgoblin that was running the...
Did he have a name?
Zenith.
Zenith.
Easily smackable is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, good reach, hobgoblins, but not much else.
I like where Wu is thinking here with the strategy. I don't think we want to mess with Mahadi. I mean, he's a servant of Asmodeus, and Asmodeus is a very powerful demon lord. Let's say Asmodeus takes favor upon Mahadi, and we take out Mahadi. We could be in some deep trouble. If we want our soul coins, I think we go from the person who is trying to get you to take out Mahadi.
We'd be in deep food because it tastes like shit.
Does our new friend have any opinions?
Well, I'm not particularly fond of Mahadi, but I do agree it would be not in our best interest to churn this entire place against us.
Believe the word you're looking for, friend, is foolhardy.
Instead, if you could be the ones to save his life, I'm sure you could pull a couple favors out of that.
Favors and soul coins, I'm thinking.
And maybe a rod.
Cork is hearing that you want him to go and kill the hobgoblin.
Yes.
Not straight away, maybe, but you know.
Yeah.
Straight away, okay.
So I think that's the thing. Like, do we just want to go kill the hobgoblin and then go and like talk to Mahadi and say, "Hey, we took this other person out. We can take the soul coins from the hobgoblin, maybe get some more soul coins from Mahadi," or do we go to Mahadi first?
I just think maybe going to him first and
in all honesty, I think it needs to be a case of kill someone and leave quickly. So, you know, I don't know, you know.
We kill the maitre d' and run away.
If we do this, I'll be in our vehicle waiting for you. We need to kill.
So you're a getaway driver.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm a driver of many talents.
Al's baby driver.
It's your baby complexion. I like that.
Yeah. We'll get you a pair of sunglasses and a Walkman.
Yeah.
I have both.
So, are you going to go tell Mahadi then, or are you going to confront the hobgoblin? Is the question.
Whatever the group thinks is best.
So
I don't know.
Let's clear our bill here first.
Yes. So yeah, it's
so that we don't lose souls.
Yeah, 2 soul coins off your total. So the 2 that
I'm gonna say that yes, we ate because nobody's saying otherwise.
Yeah,
it's on Cork.
I don't know. Grab some food. So we enjoy.
Yeah.
But Cork could go get Cork got these.
Virchon is gonna put food in front of Cork's face.
Yeah. We throw him like a rack of ribs or something.
You can take a little box.
a to-go box.
Yeah, so it's
away.
Cork's 2
Doggy
extra
bag.
ones is what's paying the bill.
Well, no,
Cork, they have hot wings. Don't worry.
No, Cork spent 1 on his mail, so he's only got 1 left.
No, he had 3.
Oh, he had 3.
Oh, it's 3. Oh,
Yeah.
cheers, Cork.
Yeah, so he pays the bill.
And how much was Alinar's?
It was free. Thanks.
We'll throw that in as well. It's fine.
Okay.
Got my 2 coins.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. Let's think this through. If we go to Mahadi first, I mean, who knows that he's even going to give us anything for this information, right?
Well, we don't have to tell him who it was. We can just tell him that someone's plotting to kill him, and if he wants to know who, he needs to pony up the coinage.
But then, if we tell him, he'll kill him and take the coins. Why do we not take the coins?
No, but
sell information.
We get coins from Mahadi, not from the hobgoblin thing.
Yes, but
the hobgoblin already has the coins.
We can kill the hobgoblin, take his coins, go to Mahadi, not tell him we've killed the hobgoblin, take coins of payment, then get out of here.
Yeah, but why would he believe it
I
if
love
we've
where this
already
argument
dealt
is
with
like-
the problem? If we go kill the hobgoblin, and then go tell him, "Oh, the hobgoblin was planning to kill you, and he hired Cork," he's gonna go, "And so what?"
Well, we just want to tell him that he's going to kill him.
Well, that's why I think if we go to him first and we say someone's plotting to kill you, we know who it is. Pony up some soul coins. We'll tell you who it is, and if you give us a bonus of soul coins, we'll actually deal with it.
You know,
so you're talking about legalizing the action. Nice, yes.
You know the hobgoblin has at least 6 more soul coins on him, right?
Yeah, but if we go to Mahadi first, we get his soul coins and the hobgoblin soul coins.
Oh, you still want to go back and kill the hobgoblin?
Yes, we offer to deal with the problem, for money. So we say to him, "Give us 6 soul coins, we'll deal with the issue." Yeah, but then we go kill the hobgoblin, get his soul coins as well. So we have whatever he had.
Wow, you are really like profiteering down here.
Let's do it.
A big part of me thinks Joe planned 30 minutes in this camp. We've been here for half the
Give or take.
let's just let slip the dogs of war and kill everybody in the camp.
Okay, let's go and try and hire.
So go and speak to Mahadi. Basically, is the idea.
That's where we're going.
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, so we go to him. We tell him there is a plot to kill him.
So
we know who is doing it.
You walk up.
We will deal with the issue.
No. First of all,
for a payment.
We know something you don't know. You can't just tell him.
Oh dear God!
He's just gonna go away.
So you walk up to Mahadi and he's like, friends, welcome back. I hope you've been enjoying the amenities that I have on offer.
Very much, thank you. Yes.
Yes, it's very good.
Does
We've
it kill
enjoyed the food.
What was that? Sorry.
Oh, someone wants to kill you.
Someone wishes to kill me.
We've uncovered a plot. Somebody is looking for hirelings to kill you.
And Mahadi basically laughs, and he laughs like a belly laugh, and he just starts like, I am assuming you are talking about Zenith. that mad hobgoblin has tried to kill me many a time. I'm assuming he has paid you in soul coins to try and kill me. He often sends individuals and would-be assassins. At this point, it's amusing to me.
How about we amuse you even more by getting rid of him for good?
I am in need of his services. That is the problem. He doesn't wish to be here, and yet I still require him, and he has a debt to pay. So I do.
Cork no twag.
I would prefer not.
We won't touch a hair on his head. I don't know. Backs away slowly.
I suppose we should just be on our way then. This is a
let's do that,
sufficiently awkward situation.
Certainly, you are more than you're more than welcome to keep any soul coins that he has given you and use them in my establishment. That is my agreement with you.
Could we ask you? Could we ask a small favour of you?
Certainly.
Could we ask that you lay low for 2 days and don't come out?
Unfortunately,
we want to make sure you're safe.
I am safe. I have the backing of Asmodeus. That is the safest one can be down here. However, my friend, and he turns to Jack and says, I believe that this is yours. And he throws you across the mace that he had.
Rod?
The rod, my mistake.
Awesome.
I'll reach out and catch it.
Yeah.
So it seems the toenail was a fair trade then, my friend.
I would say in this instant it is, yes. And I will give you the information for the rod as well, shortly.
What type of creature is he?
What type of creature is Mahadi?
Yeah, Mahadi.
He is a human.
Oh, he's a human. Have we seen any other humans besides the ones in our group? Oh no, there's only me, isn't there? I think. Yeah, there's only me in this place.
Yes, yeah. So in here, in the Wandering Emporium, there's all sorts of people you'd see in here, and the agreement on the sort of sign as you enter, it basically just sort of says that not to cause any ruckus in here, and that this is kind of like a all are welcome, no fighting, no spell casting, no exceptions. So it's kind of like a
The safe zone.
No wonder I had a hard time finding work here. Huh.
I'm wondering if that guy that tried to hire Cork was just trying to cause trouble in so that there would be some sort of excitement.
Oh yeah, more than likely.
You know what I mean?
Possibly,
Because nothing happens here usually because it's banned.
Cork was all up for hitting something. But...
Yeah, but I think it's best that you didn't, Cork, in this particular situation.
This is.
Don't worry, there's going to be plenty of opportunities for Cork smash.
Yeah.
Monsters always have a way of ruining shit.
I hope Asura got that bloody letter.
Not when I'm drinking something cool.
So I'm assuming you
not something this big.
I'm assuming you'll climb back onto your infernal war machine with your new friend
You're coming
Torin.
with us, friend?
Oh, that's what I agreed to.
And head
Nothing
off.
goes wrong when you're with us. It's fine.
I still want to see what you do as a performance.
Now that we're out of there, we can actually see it.
I don't know. Steps on the gas while they're talking.
Yeah, so the screams of the engine erupt as you drive off. The wails. Yeah. And you kick up dust behind you as you drive off, all either hanging on. Thanks to Davesoft for following. You shoot off away from the makeshift huts and other vehicles off towards the crypt of the Hell Riders. And that is where we're going to leave it for the halftime break. And we will be back shortly. So stick around, guys, and we will have a quick chat with Chris about everything Dwarven Forge, what those guys do, and what he does there, and we'll also be giving away a Dwarven Forge voucher. So
yeah, Beyonce's coming up in the halftime show.
Yeah, that's it. Catch you in 5, guys.
I'm George.
And I'm Bob. We're the Shipping Goblins from Beetle and Crypts. Today, we're going to talk about the amazing Map Vault Collection. And with the Map Vault Collection, you get a bunch of gorgeous two-sided maps, all scaled for standard minis.
Yeah, get yours now for the Map Vault Collection from Beetle and Grim, and all the players at your table will be revved up and hyper because the only thing they'll be able to say is...
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Zords!
Yeah, do it again.
Zords!
Hello?
Who do you think you are?
Yes, Mr. Lillard.
You're just some goblin.
Yes, sir.
You can't just go off and use my
It's your
voice like
thing.
that. I have rights.
Completely. We just thought... Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take this right to
yes,
Beetle. Hey, Grim.
Thank you, sir.
What happened?
Matthew Lillard watches our show!
Welcome to Dwarven Forge. This is everything you need to know about our terrain in 60 seconds. Ready? Let's go. We hand sculpt our pieces for maximum detail and artistry, infusing passion into every millimeter of our work. Everything is available beautifully hand painted so you can start playing right away. Or you can choose unpainted to paint everything yourself. Our pieces are completely modular so you can use the same sets to create a new adventure every time. Most pieces have embedded anchor magnets that affix to our terrain trays for secure building, and for revealing rooms as your players discover them. We create everything out of Dwarvenite, our top secret PVC formula that's nearly indestructible. We pack our pieces with as many features as possible, such as swappable LEDs to quickly change the look of your scene. We offer magnetic accessories to add flavor or increase the danger. A 1-inch tactical grid is sculpted into our floors, hidden in dungeon flagstones, natural rocks, or sticks and plants. In addition to sculpted pieces, we make terrain trays to use as a vibrant graphic base for your build. We offer a range of environments, including dungeons, caverns, cities, castles, sewers, forests, mountains, streets, burrows, ice, and hellscape. And that's just the beginning. We have a passionate fan base who can tell you all about it. And that's everything you need to know about Dwarven Forge in 60 seconds.
Yeah, back in the room.
We're back in the room. Yeah. We're back.
Where it happens.
Big thank you for sticking around, everybody. We, this week, are joined by Chris London from Dwarven Forge. So big thank you so much for joining us. It's been great fun having you so far. So yeah, thanks. Do you want to just give people a little brief explanation of what you do at Dwarven Forge?
I think one of the probably the easiest way to describe it is I focus a lot on community engagement, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like I started our Twitch channel and managed the Discord and kind of spend a lot of time figuring out what everybody's saying and how they're feeling about a bunch of stuff, trying to figure out what people are trying, like what pieces people want, what kind of stuff we could be doing better, all that stuff. But then I also help a lot with video stuff, do editing, and a lot of other random odd jobs. Almost everybody at Dwarven Forge does like multiple random,
wear different hats
jobs.
Yeah. Nice. Did you want to whack your Discord? I don't know if we've got a link for it in our Nightbot as a minute, but if you wanted to whack your Discord in chat, feel free as well.
I'll grab that real quick and drop it in there.
Yeah.
Our Discord is very active. It's grown into like a pretty big community, which is really nice. It's a lot of people sharing
like builds and stuff.
Sharing their builds and stuff, but also like most of the people that make up our base are also like very creative themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So you see a lot of people like literally crafting their own pieces, 3D printing stuff to go along with the Dwarven Forge stuff they've bought to like give it extra functionality. Also just talking about like other things. Just a lot of people that, because we usually most of our customer base is like DMs, because they're the ones who most likely need to have terrain for playing.
Yeah.
You'll see cases where players will all pitch in and have like a community like terrain basically for their group.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's DMs that are watching us and all that, and they tend to always be trying to think of ways to like make stuff.
Yeah.
For their own games.
I mean, in my sort of friend group, we've got 3 or 4 DMs that sort of rotate. So no one of us sort of gets burnt out, shall we say. So we would probably be a sort of group that would all probably just throw a bunch of money in a pile and get one of the full sets. Do you know what I mean?
Well, especially from what I've heard from Dave about like how you guys like played before the pandemic and all that, and just having like just tons of people all together playing and all that, like a kind of community fun thing. It makes it easier on everybody.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Is I know you obviously do a lot of builds and things that you do like is it a weekly or a monthly build that you put on your?
We do a build of the month, which for that lately what I've been doing is I've been writing little supplements to go with the build of the month to kind of be like custom monsters and stuff that we come up with for the encounter and all that jazz.
What's been your favorite one that you've made so far?
The first thing I started doing at Dwarven Forge was actually I got brought on to edit those videos. I don't edit them anymore. But the first one we edited was a build called the Urge to Dirge. And it was before we were selling them or anything, but the entire thing was just like a room based around it was a puzzle that they had to solve, and the whole thing was a bunch of different floor tiles would like put out different notes, and so they had to solve like all that stuff. And so like the editing with that involved a lot of as he touched like and he described like, oh, I guess this will be an F, this will be a D or whatever. So I brought up like a MIDI keyboard online and then just like played along with it and then put the answer to like what the like all the notes that he said, because he's not a musician. He it was not actually thought through to be a song, so it sounded terrible. It was not a song. It was that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. I like clever puzzle rooms.
Did it sound like jazz?
Yeah.
Kind of. I put footage. I put footage of some flappers like doing the Charleston over it and stuff. It was bad. I really like that one.
The other thing I forgot to get you to do was, could you give me a word that the audience can put into chat for them to enter their chance to win $100 gift card for Dwarven Forge as well, please?
Probably toenail.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You gotta capitalize on that.
Yeah, can we do exclamation mark toenail in chat, please?
Yeah.
After this is finished, I'll give you the full explanation of why that was a thing.
Nah, that's fine. Build of the month videos are always a blast. Yeah, we've been going really hard with the build of the month videos, kind of ramping up what they can be, and that's been like including supplements and all that. We started selling them like 6-7 months ago, because before it used to be a thing. Nate has a tendency when he builds to just grab. We've got literally like well over 1,000 pieces at the office because it's literally what our job is. And so he would just kind of grab and free build, and then people would be like, okay, cool, what sets do I need to make that? And he's like, just grab random things. And so we started like then like kind of nailed it down into like, okay, no, we need to make these out of actual sets that they can buy. And then it became a thing of like, okay, why don't we bundle it with a gift card? And so we're trying to like make all these sets that are nice kind of starter sets, ways that you can get into it. And it's like, yeah, like you buy this thing and like it's a night of D&D, but also, you know, you can take all these pieces and build them into something entirely different if you want. And you got a gift card to like then get some other stuff to round it out if you want, and all that jazz. It's been a fun thing. We've done a couple builds recently that I think have been very good starter sets. The one we've got coming that starts.
Is that the waterfall one?
What's that?
Is that the waterfall one that you were showing the other day?
Which one?
You were showing like a waterfall and.
Waterfall?
Yeah.
Oh no, the waterfall isn't. The waterfall is something we made in Wildlands, last Kickstarter we did, and we just got the test shot back from the factory of that. I'm very excited for that piece to actually be out there. It'll probably be in the store at the end of the year. Because we haven't, none of those are for sale yet because we got to give them all to the people who backed Kickstarter before we put them up for sale. I'm very excited for the waterfall. The waterfalls look so good.
Yeah, it does.
I'm happy that we kind of jumped into it because water is a really weird thing to try and sculpt. In a way that like looks good. We had like old water tiles back when we did caverns a long time ago, and we're just not happy with the way they look because it's like it's like stagnant water. And it's like this whole thing of like what's gonna make it interesting. But the waterfalls, like the movement is sculpted really well in it, and so kind of looking at it, it's like okay, I think this is like how we can actually sculpt water to like be like a really beautiful kind of thing. So
yeah.
Someday we'll sculpt some nice like rushing river tiles and stuff like that. But for now we use like terrain trays and mats to kind of do it with negative space.
Nice.
If you do a video with the river, you have to do it to Shenandoah.
Oh man, I can't. That would actually be really. The next build of the month is a musical.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the next video.
Oh.
the next video is a musical. I feel like it's okay to say that at this point. It's coming out in less than.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Do you know who Six of Clubs is as well?
What's that?
Do you know who Six of Clubs is?
I do. Six of Clubs is actually a lot of people here. Gilded Poison, Mert,
Yeah.
Six of Clubs. I think I saw a Commerce Demon in here as well. Oh, Blood Wyverns is also here.
Yeah.
They're all doofers is what it's referred to.
Okay.
A lot. It's what one of our I think it was Rabbit Burner that quoted it. One of our community members decided to refer to the community as doofers.
Saying
and then he refers
if
to people on the Discord as disco doofers.
if Chris isn't running the giveaway here, I might have a chance to win.
Oh yeah. It's a running gag that Six like can't win anything.
Were we allowed to enter?
Yeah, we are.
Yep,
Joe's
yeah.
not.
No, I'm not because I'm rolling the dice.
But I
so
can.
yeah.
I guess we should
You
say
can, yeah.
I guess we should say this is for a gift card. This is a $100 gift card.
Yes. Yeah. Explanation mark toenail in chat.
Honestly, I hope I don't get it because all of that would just go to shipping for like one tiny little.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
That's why we did. So we give away $50 gift cards weekly on our Wednesday streams. We're doing 100 for this just because since the viewer base is predominantly European, shipping is just a lot more. So we figured the 100 helps offset it a bit.
Am I accepting toes from Josh?
No.
If anyone,
I'm a review channel. I can't.
If anyone in England wins the voucher, that's about 70 quid. So if the shipping is 30 quid, you can spend 70 quid to get what you want.
2 more minutes. Explanation mark toenails, and then I'll pull a winner. So yes.
We just had a restock too. A couple days ago on Wednesday, we had a restock, and quite a few of those sets you could get with the gift card. Pretty
nice.
Yeah, I mean those floating rock pieces looked amazing as well that you were showing off.
Which one?
The lava looks so awesome too.
Oh, the lava!
I love the lava.
I went with this. So this.
Sorry,
is
Josh.
This is the first Kickstarter I worked on was Hellscape, and while we were making it, Descent into Avernus got announced, and we were like, "This is perfect timing." And
that is good timing.
So then at Gen Con we did this huge like Hellscape build, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's like Avernus." It's like, yeah, it's not
funny
licensed.
Oh, that's funny. Like, so that
Not
wasn't
licensed.
planned.
Yeah. Oh, Driftstones. Yeah, Driftstones are. Oh, yeah, you saw the new Driftstones coming with Wildlands are
Ignore that.
phenomenal. Who had a question?
I think
somebody had something.
Jeff was gonna ask.
Oh no, I was just going to ask. You know, you've got the magnetic tile pieces, right? Have you looked into doing anything funky where you have one magnet facing one way and one facing the other, so that you can get floating tile pieces?
So, part of what we did in Wildlands is we expanded on this system called Driftstones that we started in Caverns Deep, which it uses plastic rods to put these stones up in the air and everything, but they are magnetic. Well, they've got metal plates in them, so with magnets you can stick things to them, and we were kind of experimenting with the idea of like if you magnetize like your mini bases, you can then put them sideways and have like your like your minis like fighting sideways or upside down and stuff like that. I don't know if magnets on both sides. I think one of the bridges might do something like that.
Cool.
I think the issue with trying to suspend pieces purely with magnets is a lot of our stuff is fairly heavy.
Yeah.
You go with like a durable thing, and so I worry that if we try to suspend like major pieces between two magnet connections and that's it, it would probably have a hard time holding the whole thing up.
I was going to say if you connected like say bridge pieces and had magnets on them, so it like floated, then that would work, wouldn't it? If that makes sense.
Right.
I'm pretty
So
sure
it was opposing poles.
I am going to roll the dice now, so
I'm sorry.
1 second. No, you're right.
I was getting all technical there. I do apologise.
I'm pretty sure one of our bridges works like that. One of our bridges is magnetic. I think the bridge that came with castles works like that. So I'm sure one of the people in chat.
Yeah, I just had this vision of like I don't know, like say something like a cauldron piece floating above a tile piece and like spinning in midair.
You mean like actually having it like completely floating?
Like completely floating.
I got a 9, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't know. If
Dragon's Fire.
Why not Dragon's Fire?
Wow, seriously?
Aye. Well done.
I don't know if we could get it to probably what we could do.
I will roll.
Chris, you can have that idea for free.
I'm trying to figure out like how we would get it to like actually make sure it stays like in place.
I don't know. I don't know the mechanics of it all, but I imagine you could have like opposing magnets and then have it coming in from another direction as well, or something. I don't know, but yeah, it would be quite cool. I mean, even if you had
sounds really tricky.
Yeah, like two magnets, and then it had a very thin piece of like fishing line or something, so you couldn't see it, but it was suspended. You know.
But yes,
well, that's one of the. So
I see that the game is rigged against me too here. Apologies, Six of Clubs.
We have these conversations all the time. We have these conversations all the time because one of the things we try to do is we try to figure out like what different kinds of features we can put into these pieces to like do things that you can't get anywhere else. So like we do like cool stuff with LEDs, we do stuff with magnets, and that's one of the things we talked about is another thing people really want to do. Our next Kickstarter is expanding on the cities stuff that we'd made and kind of. The original cities was like making it so that we could make cities, and so now this time around it's like now we're trying to like go with like just making a bunch of really cool additions to it. We've been like unveiling stuff as we work on it on Twitch to see like how that works and get like input, and I feel like it's been going pretty well so far. We've got like this like dock/scaffolding system so that you can do like rooftop chases and stuff, and one of the things we've been trying to figure out is everybody always wants to have like a big chandelier.
But
like the main issue is how do you work a chandelier into your build in a way that you can actually play with it? Because you have to have it hanging from the ceiling. So, we've been talking about like if there's some way to like use magnets or something to suspend it in some way or keep it in place,
or just clear perspex.
Yeah,
you got a closed room.
Could like do the same as you do with the floating rock bits.
Yeah, you can use a rod, but if it's I don't know, it's a thing we're trying to.
Cool.
We just want to be able to make like the coolest stuff, and
well, you do make really cool stuff.
Yes,
I
you
will
do.
say that.
You really do.
You do make really cool stuff.
So we're gonna carry on playing now. I can see that your driver.
Chris, if you want any more ideas, just send me an email.
Your driver of your vehicle is currently AFK, but that's fine. We will carry on. I see the dragons come back out as well.
Yeah, we're getting back into character.
Oh yeah.
The amount of people we get who are saying like, hey, if you ever need anybody to come work for you, just let me know.
No, I'll do it for free. I just like the fun of it.
Cool. So you carry on, and you sort of burn your way over towards the crypt of the Hellriders itself, and you see this sort of acrid smog swirls around the barren hill. Rising from which, like a giant tombstone, are a pair of leaning monoliths. Each soar more than 50 foot into the smoky red sky. Dozens of armoured knights kneel in motionless reverence before the monoliths, between which a set of onyx steps lead down under the hill.
Are the knight statues?
They are, yes.
Yeah, they're not like gonna come to life and kick our ass.
No.
Well, I mean, they might.
Well, not the
they might, but
not
at
the
the moment
Euro.
they look like they're not.
At the moment, they are motionless statues. Yeah.
And do I know what the rod is at this point?
Yes. So you know that it is what's called the Rod of the Lordy Might.
Not the rod of lordly meat.
How did you know exactly what I thought it sounded like?
Because I've played Munchkin.
Fair. That game has some weird shit.
Yep. So it's got a number of different buttons on it that all do different things. I can put that in your.
Oh, great. That's weird. This button has a vibrate function.
It says magic wand.
If you go into the compendium and just search for the Rod of Lordly Might, you'll be able to then just drag it into your character sheet and it'll tell you what it does. So,
Okay. All right. Cool.
I may have blown monetization.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, you
didn't say fuck all, bugger.
So yeah, you're currently in front of this crypt at the moment, and there's a set of stairs leading down into it.
Does bugger get you demonetized? On
No, surely not.
We've said far
Bloody
worse.
hell, masturbation is just normal.
I don't know.
Let's descend into the crypt.
Let's crack on. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, good.
Let's go
I can't
down.
believe you just said crack.
Good. What you wanted help with was a crypt. Great.
Oh yes.
Wonderful.
We'll need your services, friend, down in this crypt.
Al, stay with the car.
Yeah.
Hit the engine running.
And I assume there's nothing else that we can see, right? There's just like there's like a large crypt opening.
That's
and then It
correct.
just leads down. There's
Yes.
nothing really else around to look at.
No, so just the two large monoliths and the sort of bowing individual statues that are outside. Yeah.
Okay. And just so you guys know, holy shit, this is a legendary item. This Rod of Lordly Might.
Oh, nice.
So that's gonna be.
That's unlike Joe to be giving something like that away.
Well, you know them toenails, man. That was clutch.
Yeah.
Feeling generous.
Those toenails were legit.
Yeah, that was clutch. Okay, so
So you got 5 more of them that you could use for other things.
Yeah.
I know. This is making me feel good about my toenail excursion.
I'm glad I tagged along on that one, Jack.
I'm waiting for the brew of toenails and ichor.
I'm waiting for the point where you turn them into a soul coin.
Well, you got like 8 more episodes or something to stretch these toenails out.
In an emergency, eat one of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm doing so well this episode.
You just reminded me of the people that can actually do that.
Oh my god.
we have devolved
I am.
Okay.
as we're descending.
Cool.
To the crypt.
So yeah,
So proud.
you
Track.
should now be able to see what you can see, which is a set of
Which is
a
which
set
is blackness.
Uh,
There's nothing but black. I see nothing. Oh, there we go. I had to zoom.
I see.
Oh yeah, I have to zoom all the way out.
Yep.
Oh, where are we?
You're at the very top in the middle. You should
Yeah.
be.
Go on, then.
So, do we see where the stairs are?
Yeah. So you see a set of stairs leading downwards.
Could you ping it?
Yeah, because I don't actually. There. Okay.
Oh
Right in
yeah, I
front of
see
us.
it.
All right.
And walking down the stairs, you see a pair of basalt doors that block the passage ahead. Their surface engraved with a relief of a knight locked in combat with a devil, both wielding burning swords.
Oh. Wonderful.
Do you know what this is?
Nope.
The door.
Looks bad.
I look back at the vehicle and go, elephant. What this?
Lulu.
Lulu.
Lulu will sort of walk up, fly up to yourselves and say, "Friends, it looks like the battle that happened previously."
Oh, you remember this one now, do you?
It's parts.
How do we open the door? Do we just push it open, or does it require a key?
I'll check for traps.
Yeah, you can do. So the door has
checking for traps. That's probably a wise.
This is a fair thing, since Cork has a bad track record of walking into a tomb and triggering 7 traps.
Yeah, very much so. So the door's got no visible handle, lock, or bolts, and it doesn't look to have any hinges or anything along those lines either.
Push it.
Well, I suppose there's no way in.
We push it.
But you said it's a burning, like there's a fiery sword?
There is the sort of carving on the door itself is of a knight locked in combat with a devil, and they both wield burning swords.
Is there anything else around the door that has any kind of decoration on it or anything like that, or any kind of light source?
There is not. No. Could someone give me an insight check, please? Or
Insight.
If I can find my sheet.
I don't think mine's the best. Insight.
I'll do an insight.
Insight is where? 6.
It's right near the bottom. I'll take Josh's. So you remember that Mordechain basically gave you the password to get into this door itself.
Oh, Cork remembers. These guys.
Password is
I actually do. I do remember.
Okay,
it's their battle cry. It's Cork
Oh,
will get out his
right.
goes, for the glory.
Yep. And as you shout those words, the doors just seem to like break open, and the dust on the outside sort of just sort of whiffs like away, and the doors open out into
Cork.
We got too
hallway.
distracted by toenails.
Yep.
Cork, being very enthusiastic after making a pretty decent battle cry, is going to go in. Just woo. Right, right. Let's do this the traditional way for you, Joe. I intend to go to there.
Cool.
I intend to go to the end of the corridor.
So
Piper.
just to let you know that the inside of this corridor is pitch black. There is no light. The only light comes from outside.
You sure Lulu isn't casting light?
Dark vision.
You can. Lulu doesn't radiate light. I think someone put a light source on
we
her.
put light on her. Yeah.
I think it was Version, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Can you cast
I have-
like torch or something?
Yep.
So.
I will. I have to find my sheet again. I lost my sheet.
I could pull out a torch.
Oh, sheet. The sheet is gone. Yes, pull out the torch.
I
why
pull
not?
out a torch. I have 10 of them, and I can
Okay.
use all of them in this one session.
If each of us
Even
holds
better.
one in each hand, we can use them all.
So I will get it so that your character, your token emits bright light to 20 foot and low light to 20 foot as well. So
I could do that instead of. I also have torches.
yeah, if you wish to do so.
I always feel like we have to explain what the flying elephant is. Literally the elephant in the room.
So the only thing with lighting a torch is that you would be taking up one of your hands to do so.
Oh.
Just
Well,
let
that's
the elephant glow.
You
Let
can
the
throw the
elephant glow.
torch on the floor if you need to attack stuff. So
Yeah,
there's
it's
another option.
not an end of the world, is it?
Yeah.
Well, if I can make an elephant glow, then why don't we just do that?
Yeah.
Yep. If you Virshon, if you want to cast a spell to make the elephant glow.
I don't think I have the spell anymore. I think I took it off.
Can the elephant
on the
carry a
last
torch?
rest.
The elephant cannot carry a torch, unfortunately. It doesn't have
Even in its
the
trunk?
doesn't
That
have.
sounds a bit
Can
weird.
we tie a torch to the elephant?
I don't think Lulu would be very happy if you
We
tie
set the
it up.
elephant on fire. So that-
Yeah.
I'll carry a torch for you guys. I'll carry a torch.
Oh,
I mean, we
there
probably
you
only
go.
need like two or three of us to be carrying torches then.
Yeah.
I need one.
probably only two.
Oh.
One at the front, one at the back.
Yeah,
Does
let's just do
anybody-
that.
Uh-huh.
Does anybody not need their hands?
Cork only uses
That's a very
weapons.
threatening
I'm
question.
sorry. Are you asking me to chop my hands off and donate them?
I have torch.
Really
And I have
sorry.
light.
Can I get a summary of whereabouts we are right now? Sorry,
Oh
guys.
hi.
deal with something. I'm back.
Our driver has arrived.
We're at the tomb of the
Crypt of the
Crypt of the Hell Riders.
Jesus.
You almost said it. You almost said it.
To the Jesus, that's right.
I was clearly driving on autopilot. And safe and sound because I'm so familiar with the terrain.
I told you to look after the vehicle, damn it.
Fine. Okay. Are we inside yet?
Yeah, we
just
gone
opened the door. Yeah.
Just.
So yeah, if you guys want to tell me what your intent is on where you're going, that'd be cool.
Let's have a look.
Can't bloody see, Joe.
I can see in the dark if that's any use to anybody else, but that's.
Vershon should be emitting light, I believe, right?
I'm admitting.
Yeah.
Emitting.
Yeah.
I'm not admitting light. I'm emitting light.
Yes.
I admit to light.
So we've got left or right. Left or right.
I see. Okay.
Left or right? I'm gonna go left. So is that that way?
Yeah.
I'm like I have to flip the map in my head to know which way is left.
It's the opposite of which you think.
So as you,
I'm going. As this is happening, I'm going to become one with the shadows.
Yeah. Cool.
Wait.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Let's stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's stealth. Come on.
Is a 17 alright?
Yeah, I'll note that. That's fine. And same
There
with
you
the
go. 22 for stealth.
I'm going to try to not be in the light myself, but
Stealth
you know,
as well.
I can see the light that they've got and just be following at a distance.
Jack is there.
Cool.
Oh no, actually, you've all.
So yeah, Vershon, as you walk into this room, you see a number of large iron burial urns positioned reverently throughout this hall, each engraved with a noble coat of arms from the city of Elturel and a name of an individual. Polished swords, lances, and shields hang from racks on the far wall.
Are they actually weapons or are they like decorative?
They look to be decorative, yeah.
And the urns have names on them?
They do, yes.
Any names we know?
Not that you're aware of, no.
Shall we let the deaths... Oh my god, I cannot talk tonight. Oh, we let the dead rest. Words coming out of my mouth.
Elocution.
I blame my lack of sleep.
What are the names on the urns?
It's just the names of individuals. You don't... There's nothing...
They're just
The
like
name?
random people.
Yeah,
The
just
names
people's names.
are names.
Yes.
I'm going down this way.
Because Eleanor can see in the dark, can I have a look down this corridor where I am now and just kind of see if I can maybe catch a glimpse of anything worth?
Yeah, certainly. So, looking into that far room, Eleanor, you can see a number of steel stands in this hall. And each, from where you can see, it seems to have writing on them. So it's a large sort of monolith, almost, made of steel.
And I can't see anything or hear anything in the coming room. Like kind of see an outline of
No. Vershon and Wukong walking down this corridor.
I can come back if you want.
Yeah, I'm sticking to Vershon like glue.
Yeah, so
I see this.
you find a number in the inlays in the alcoves.
I was going to say alcoves. Yeah.
You see a number of sort of crypts. They've each has on top of it a rose. So there's a number of caskets, and yeah, on the top of each casket is a rose that seems to be healthy and red.
What a live rose flower.
Yes.
Vershon, that's a bit odd. There's roses on these crypts.
I think we may need to fall in love before they die.
As old as time.
No.
No.
Let's
get me
play
started.
D&D.
Nailed it.
Boom.
Beautiful, beautiful. Can I? I'm gonna hate myself for this. Can I pick up one of the roses?
Yes, certainly. Which alcove is it that you're sort of picking a rose up
I'm this one here. The bottom.
Yeah, so you sort of reach over, pick up one of the roses and you look at it. And as you do so, you notice the colour seem to sort of drain from the leaves. And each one of them sort of slowly
Can I put it back?
withers and begins to fall from the rose petals. Until all that is left is a stem. And as the last petal falls and hits the floor, the coffin starts to move and the lid opens.
Shit.
Not much of a green thumb, are you?
And from out of the coffin, a creature
I'm a red
emerges.
dragonborn. I don't grow things.
And could you all
What is it?
roll
I'm not in the
initiative
room.
for
I'm
me,
shading
please?
through.
Roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
I'm in the other corridor.
Yeah.
Don't care, he says.
Oh, good.
Oh,
then you
what
can
a
hear this and
pile of
surprise whatever.
shit.
Oh, where's my thing gone?
Fucking 7.
Don't get a click yourself.
Yes, so for those that are new, if you click on your token and then click initiative, it will add you to it. If you haven't done so, I can add you, that's not a problem.
I don't know if I was on my token when I did it.
I didn't click on it, but I got a 24.
That's fine.
No, I've got such like an awesome initiative, but I always roll so low in this campaign. It's like these rolls in themselves are just so
I've just realised that my rolls are hidden, but you'll be able to see that he got a nat 20. I will unhide
Right, so
mine.
he attacked with 5 arms, and
There we go.
Have you got me in there, Joe?
2 seconds. Let's. If you're
I can't remember if I was actually selected on my
you're not in
That's
the
fine. What did you get? Sorry.
7.
7.
7.
Cool.
1 dozen eggs.
So yeah, this creature sort of pushes open its coffin and emerges from inside. And Torin, you're up first. However,
Urson, why did you pick up that flower?
I had to put it back.
In the arm of the dead.
What has been done cannot be undone.
Dragonborn friend shall kill it. Yes.
So we got a little undead man coming out of a coffin.
we do, yes. So
What is he?
he looks to be a wraith, is what you.
I'm right in front of him.
I'm sure you've seen him
He's
before.
there.
With a torch.
Verishan's right in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see. I'm in the other corridor. I can't see anything.
So yeah, he's a
It's
spectral
unfortunate that
looking
my
individual.
attacks probably aren't going to be very effective. All
You
right.
just
well,
shoved me out of the way.
I could, I guess, if you want me to.
I'd say that you
can-
can do a ranged attack from there, but I don't think.
well,
you
I could step into
this square
I
here.
could
Maybe?
step into that square and attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or would he get cover?
Yeah. No, we can say that you can move. You can move to this square here.
All right. I'll slip over.
The
Do
problem
that.
with you won't be able to step. You can't finish your turn in their square. So you might.
Yeah.
You go into attack. You might want to. It's up to you if you want to back out, but they get an opportunity if you try to back away.
He's got things.
Not
for
if
that,
I make
so-
a melee attack. I'm a swashbuckler, baby.
Yeah!
Let's go.
I knew you were a pokey person.
Yeah. I'm a Pokemon. Let's go. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna from the shadows. Well, so I mean I was being really sneaky, but then I had to like just kind of I'm kind of a big guy, so I had to kind of like sorry, pardon me, like just kind of scoot by you guys.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. What
Sorry,
does the fact that we were being stealthy have on the melee?
It's. I don't think that now that the now the things have merged out of the crypt
The
in
Wraith's
front
out
of
of the casket.
the Wraith's out of the casket. Yeah.
The cat's out of the bag and
Yeah.
shit's broken loose. Yeah.
Was I hidden enough to get advantage or no?
I think you get advantage anyway because there's another individual standing next to it, right?
It lets me do sneak attack. I don't know if it gives me. Does it give me advantage if another ally is next to it? I thought it just let me do the sneak attack.
Pack tactics.
I am.
So I don't think he gets advantage.
I'm checking sneak attack real quick. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is with it. Yeah, so I don't get advantage, but I get to do my sneak attack.
Yeah. So just roll it as normal with your sneak.
All right.
Sneaky.
Does a 23 hit?
It does. Yes.
Okay.
Bloody good hit, huh?
All right. Oh wow! Stop going away. All right.
And then to roll damage, you just click on Rapier +1 in the chat window.
Oh, I don't click on damage type for that.
No. If you just click
Got
on
it. No, that's still roll to attack. That did not
yeah.
do,
So in the chat window within Roll20 itself, if you go to
Oh, I click on the weapon that I hit with.
yes.
Got it. Okay.
Do
5 piercing there. Awesome. And then my sneak attack damage. 13 sneak attack on top of it. So that's 18 total.
Nice, good hit.
Nice, good damage.
Thank you. Worked really hard on it. And then
it wasn't random at all.
Thank you for being a better dragonborn than me.
I mean, I didn't
Not
use
selling
my
your
breath.
soul multiple times in this campaign.
I thought about just like point blank breathing it. All right, I'm gonna. Let's see. I got my sneak attack. A 1d4 extra damage isn't gonna do much here, especially considering that it's not a magical weapon. So I'm just gonna. I'll use cunning action, take bonus action to hide, and I'll just try to press myself up against the wall out of this thing's sight, so it loses sight of me, if possible.
Yep.
Well, you're behind me, so I'm 6'6", so you might be able to kind of use me as a little bit of cover, even though we're both dragonborn.
Yeah, it's fair. We'll see. So I roll stealth for that?
Yeah, so if you're wanting to hide around the corner, yeah, just roll another stealth
14.
check. Cool. Yeah,
Not a great roll, but it's something.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's my churn, and I'm sticking to it.
And that's the way it is.
Cool. Right. The Wraith is up next, and he. Sorry, Torin, did you say you moved around the corner, or are you?
Well, I'm around the corner from him. Like, if he's in this alcove, I'm like pressing up against like
the wall here.
This wall here.
Yeah, sure.
Because I used all my movement.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, I got you. So he crawls out of this coffin, and the first thing he sees in front of him is Verishon, and he just like turns to look at you, and his
She tries to hand him the stem. That like she's holding the stem like.
and he just almost like bats it away and then like stares at you. And could you make me a Constitution saving throw of a DC 14, please, as he tries to life drain you?
Oh, that's not nice. That's very rude.
Life.
Uh-oh.
Life drain.
Zubat.
He has to try and hit you first. Does a 19 hit you?
19, yes, that will hit me.
Okay.
I have like no armor class.
Nice.
I have no class.
So you take 20 necrotic damage as he basically bats this stem away from you and catches you with it at the same time. But you, however, don't take the additional damage that could have been quite nasty because you passed your Constitution saving throw.
It was 19.
Yes. No, the con save was 14.
No, the damage.
20.
20. Okay, so that. Thanks for saving me again, Jack, from necrotic damage.
Cork, you're up.
I'm in a bit of a situation here because there's no space for me to get in and duck out.
There is not. No.
Oh.
You could hold your action until I move the out of the way.
Oh, does the barbarian need to be close to hit him?
Oh, the barbarian needs.
Oh, so the way he is, yeah, definitely.
Right up.
He's like, what is he? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away, something like that.
The distance is fine. I can move 40 feet. That is not a problem. Joe, if I was to try and stand in this alcove here, would I be standing on the other coffin?
You would. There is no spaces in these other two alcoves for you to be able to move into, unfortunately.
If he stands on the coffin, they won't be able to get out of it.
At this point, though, we need to assume that only they come out if you pick the flowers, maybe.
That's where I've got so far,
Yeah. Don't touch the flowers. Leave the flowers.
Cork
Pretty flower.
Cork will move here and just be like, guys, what are you doing? Can't quite see. He's just like,
gardening.
As Virashon's just like, and Cork just goes,
gardening.
Oh, and Cork is going to hold his action out of confusion. Just,
Cool.
I'm wondering, would you permit if I was to hold action and if I was to see Virashon move out of the way, I would be able to move in and attack?
Yes.
Or just move in?
Yep, that's fine. If there's a space for you to move in and hit something, is the trigger. Is probably the best way for it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Jack, you're up.
Pretty sure Cork is thinking this is payback.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to probably be in the same like situation. I really can't get to it because I can't move over here by Woo. Right?
No, there is currently not a space for you to melee it.
And I can only move through characters that are one size larger than me. So can I move through Woo and Virashon?
Yeah, I'd say that you're able to get through. If you wanted to get to the other side, to like one of these other squares here, I think you'd be able to go past. You just can't.
Would I be able to see the creature if I got at that bottom square?
You wouldn't be able to stop. So if you got to like this square here, I'd say that you can see them.
Okay. So that's what Jack will do. I'll just kind of shimmy through everybody with my halfling nimbleness and stop right here.
Okay.
Okay.
I won't say anything.
They're so nimble.
And then I'll be able to see the
Jack, be
creature. And Jack will just start like lashing out with little quips of, "Oh, you come from a crypt, huh? You don't look very dead. You look, you suck." Okay, and hit him with a vicious mockery, and that's a wisdom save of DC 15.
Okay.
Don't whisper it, Joe.
What does it do? Vicious mockery, is it a?
So it's a psychic attack. If you fail.
Cool. 8.
You fail.
Nice.
So you take you will take. What's going on here?
We'll take something.
Yeah, you will take a
points of
take a thing.
You will take a thing and it'll be harsh.
2d4s of damage.
Ooh, 5.
5
Nice.
points of damage.
4 and a 1.
Psychic damage.
Nice. Yes. So you saw previously Torin's attack didn't seem to cause as much damage as you would have assumed, Torin. But however, Jack's psychic damage does seem to inflict more damage than you would have thought.
Nice one, Jack.
That will be my turn.
Cool. Eleanor, you're up.
Okay, so Eleanor is again in the corridor, so he's gonna kind of his ears pick up, because he can hear screaming and like a wail and the Wraith would make a raining noise.
Yeah, you hear Jack just cursing at something.
Yeah, I hear Jack in a mood doing something, so I'm gonna kind of run back, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I assume I can get into this gap here. Where I am, kind of cutting along. What
Unfortunately,
if
not. The nearest you could get is there or through to this square here, but I think from there you'd be able to see it to shoot with an arrow.
Is there no space above above Jeff's character? Sorry, above Woo.
Above Woo.
These two squares to your right, the alcoves, have things in them.
Yeah, but I'm very I want to use the word dexterous, but I don't think that's a word.
Dexterous.
Dexterous.
Wow, I like
Dexterous.
that.
Dexterous labra.
I'm demanding
I
we
wanna
put
make it a
dexterous in the dictionary.
Let me put it this way:
saying.
there's 2 other coffins with 2 roses on in those squares, and if you wish to climb on them, you're more than welcome to do so.
Just don't kick the rose off.
I want to miss the rose.
Don't disturb the rose.
Don't disturb the roses.
I want
something in there that we
red.
need.
I want to be in that corner.
I want to be there.
Yeah, I mean, you're more than welcome to stand in that square if you wish.
I do, but I mean, thing is, if all honesty, that's where I want to go. And Al wasn't around to see the rose was the reason for this thing to be there. So all I see is a coffin and a plant.
Yeah,
So
cool.
my plan is I'm going to jump into that square. If I can miss the rose, I will. I'll roll for it, but I'm not thinking about that.
Yeah, let's get
He does want to preserve nature.
I mean, yeah, I do like plants and shit.
Well, you know, shit does help plants grow, so.
That's right.
At the same time, Al's not been himself of late, so he's not really thinking of the woods. He's more thinking of just the word
Just the
Just the
let's try and
try something. Go on.
Big up Deep Gnome, thank you very much. Is it going to be athletics or acrobatics? It's going to be one of those two. Probably acrobatics.
It depends
I
on if it's
believe.
hard to like get on top of it or keep your balance.
Yeah, I'm looking more for like balance
It's definitely
slash
an acrobatic
foot.
one,
It's
right?
dex, right? So yeah, acrobatics players.
Yeah, good. It's the strongest. 21.
Ooh.
Okay, so
he lands on his toe.
yeah, I'd say that you climb up on top of this other coffin, and that you are currently sort of almost surfing it with the rose intact currently. Yep.
He then turns around and he sees it's a wraith, so he's like, "Oh, what can I do to this?" so I'm gonna kind of shoot 2 arrows at it and just see what I can do.
Shoot.
Well known, it probably won't do much to it at all. Pew pew, yeah. In that kind of. Oh, has it been damaged already?
It has, yes.
Okay. It doesn't actually do anything for me. That's why I'm just going.
I was like, does this ranger have Toll the Dead?
No, I'm thinking actually no. I've not got that equipped right now. So now I'm going to take 2 shots. I'm going to be playing with sharpshooter as well, so that'd be plus 10. So 1d8.
So yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well, the first one. 11 plus 9.
20, right? Yeah.
20, yeah.
Cool.
And I'm going to go again. Urns is dead somehow.
It is not, no.
Then I'm just going to keep firing, because that's what I do. I'm a ranger. I just fire stuff.
Hits.
Now that your nails are all pretty.
My nails are like
17.
charisma. 13 plus 9, which is, what's that, 22?
Yep.
22? Yeah.
Nice.
So I hit for, what's that, 42.
Oh, you got sharpshooter. Okay.
Oh yeah, I got sharpshooter.
I was like, that explains it. I'm like, how are you getting this damage?
Yeah, I'm a glass. I can't be hit, but I'm a glass. But if I'm left alone, I can just do stuff. Just leave me alone. Yeah, that's what I've done. And do I look at it and can I kind of see that it's done like full damage, or do I see that?
No, so it's almost like the arrows sort of pass through its spectral body. You do see that it does some damage to it, but they seem to appear out the far side of it as well.
So do I get an idea of if it's been like half damaged, or
you get an idea that it hasn't wounded it as much as you would expect.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's fine. Okay. I ain't getting more than that. Okay, cool. That's yes. End of my turn. I'm done.
Cool. Wukong, you're up.
Right, I'm going to try and give it a good kicking. And just for your information, Joe, at last level, my punches, kicks, and monk weapons are considered magical for the purposes of overcoming magical resistances and such.
Yep.
So I will attempt to smack it in the face with my quarterstaff.
Do it.
Oh, that's a rather good hit. 26.
It's a good
Nice.
start.
And it does 10 damage.
Cool.
And then I will take my second attack.
This is just a reminder for the audience. You can see things that the players cannot.
Yeah.
So
We can't see the shit you see. It's too good for us.
So don't shout out to the
can't
audience.
see stuff.
Don't shout out in chat what the rest of the party can see.
Does that mean he's moving stuff up to the ambushes?
Does that mean we're safe? I think it means we can rest here, guys.
Can neither confirm nor deny.
Right, my second attack hits a 22.
Yep.
There we go.
And that does 11 damage.
Nice.
Finish him.
And then I think I will spend a key point and do Flurry of Blows. So I hit it with the quarterstaff once, I hit it with the quarterstaff twice, and then I bury the quarterstaff in the ground and do like a double kick type thing.
Cool.
And
full blind monk.
Yeah, just go full blind monk. So I get two extra attacks basically. That is a 24.
Hits.
That does 6 damage.
Okay, cool.
And one more.
Yep.
Oh, that is a 27.
Nice. How do you want to do this?
Yes.
It was on 1 hit point.
So I bury the staff in the ground and like leap up in the air. One kick hits it in the chest. The second kick hits it in the face, and its head just spins round.
And falls
and
off.
then it does whatever you say it does, basically.
Yeah, so you, instead of it spinning around, you almost kick it and it keeps spinning around until the body dematerializes and their head just sort of clatters back into the coffin itself. Yeah.
And then I turn around to Vershon and I say, Vershon, do not pick any more roses.
But it was so pretty.
While Ananar is like very close to the rose in his feet, he's kind of like, "What's wrong with picking roses?"
That's how that thing woke up.
Lifts up his foot and kind of like steps off the coffin.
Yeah, don't accidentally scrape a rose off of the sarcophagus.
Well, we already dishonored the dead enough. Might as well check the coffin. I'm gonna look for anything pretty inside the coffin.
Yeah. So
Vershon's in front of it, so I suppose we ask her.
Yeah, so from looking inside the coffin itself, you do not find anything other than dust and dirt.
At least you've got a rose now.
No, I don't.
No, she's got a stem.
She's got a stem.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm holding a torch and an empty stem.
That could be a second smaller torch if you use it correctly.
Yeah.
True.
Every cloud.
Silver lining.
Would you like to take the smaller torch?
Oh no, I need both of my hats.
Yeah.
So
can Ananar take that stem?
Would you? You've got
share it with you.
you've got the option of either going further in or going back and exploring the room that Ananar saw previously.
Oh, what do we think, people?
Well, I saw and heard nothing strange about the room, but
You also didn't go in fully.
I
so
didn't go
didn't-
fully.
I didn't give you
I
a
think
full-
maybe we should go back and check that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to get out of
Let's
this
go back.
corridor. We're kind of stuck in this corridor, so let's back out.
Ananar kind of suggests, with my dark vision and with the fact that I can also look for traps, should I lead the party?
Maybe.
Yeah, go for
Feel
it.
free.
I've been walking
Wukong's never
around
going to argue
with
that.
a torch.
Ensure we don't fall into any spike traps, friend.
I was
Picking
going to
up roses.
I was going to volunteer, but if you insist.
Oh no, I mean please, if you want to lead, you've been.
No, it's fine. I'm the guest after all. I'll just.
Well, there goes my hell, but you're the guest topic. Okay, yeah, I don't know.
stealth back into the shadows.
Yep.
Before anybody can say otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if I can kind of walk Joe with like the detect traps thing activated, and that's like 120 feet of what's in my line of sight, I can see.
Yeah, so you walk into this main open area here where you see 4 memorial steel stands in this hall, each engraved with hundreds of names. A legend etched at the top of each stele reads in common, "Here lie the fallen, may their souls echo here until the end of time." Adorning the walls across from the stills is a carved relief showing a solemn, blindfolded angel on the back of a mammoth with feathered wings. The mammoth is reared up on its hind legs, and the angel holds a sword high in the air. All around them are broken bodies of fallen knights and devils.
Lulu.
Totally Lulu.
Elephants, get
Is
in
that
here.
you, Lulu?
And Lulu
was
sort
just
of
thinking that.
sort of flutters over to it and sort of looks at it sort of quizzically and says, "It certainly looks like me, but I don't remember this form."
What? Lulu, this is a mammoth-like creature with huge wings, and you're just a glowing elephant that can fly.
Not even glowing anymore. Cork
Not
is
even glow-
extremely disappointed. Frankly, this elephant has just been a continuous disappointment since we encountered it. It's an elephant that doesn't remember anything, flies for no apparent frickin' reason, is a quarter of the size of our smallest party member, and is frickin' useless.
They can't hold a torch in his trunk, I heard when I came back.
Yeah.
And apparently it was a mammoth, apparently, looking at the frickin' memorial, apparently it was a mount for a frickin' angel at one point, but now it's just a pathetic thing that Cork really wants to get rid of.
Yeah.
Oh, Lulu.
Jack can still ride her, so that's
right.
Yeah.
You be nice to Lulu.
No.
So, yeah,
And
there's
it's called Lulu, for fuck's sake.
yeah. So there's a number of different monoliths with individual names carved on them in the room itself.
Do we know any of the names by chance, or is it just like a more of a place for the dead to pay respects to, well, to pay respects to the dead in section?
Roll me an investigation check, please, Matt.
Oh, I will. Oh, I get to do something. Well, that's a question. There we go.
Investigation.
Oh, no. This is why I just fire stuff.
What did you get for the audience?
9.
A 9.
Might be enough. You don't know.
So you spend some time looking over the names and sort of going through them, and you actually spot that the urn that you guys were looking at as you first stepped in bears a name that is also written on one of these monoliths.
I address the party. Guys, does this name look familiar to you?
Nope.
I kind of point. No, great.
Wasn't that the name that was on the urn?
I believe so.
Was it? I don't know.
Our part here is I'm trying to roleplay a part I wasn't part of, so yeah, I'm gonna need a bit of help.
You was here for that. You was here for that.
I don't think I was.
Yes, you was.
I don't think I was.
You was.
You were.
I have blanked out the entire thing.
But you just
Help me.
help me.
Yeah. So is there only one of the names
blanked
that?
out.
It's like the fly. Help me.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess is there only one of the names that we recognize from
So-
these 4 tombs?
So going back into that room, you could look at the other urn that was in that room and match up the name from the other urn to one of the names on a monolith as well.
Okay, but there's only 2 urns and there's 4.
The 4 like monoliths have got hundreds of names written on them.
Okay, hundreds of names.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just like a
Blanked out.
one in almost needle in a haystack kind of thing.
You would assume that there's possibly more urns around this crypt that would correspond to names on there as well.
Okay, well then Jack is going to scurry around the corner and check the name on the other urn.
Yep. Yeah. So, like I say, you would check and you would see that name is also written down on here as well.
On the single.
What did you say this place was called again?
Crypt of. Oh, you want to go, Cork?
Hell
Crypts are the Hell Riders.
Yes.
These right.
I don't
as
suppose
a brief
anybody.
catch up.
I
These
don't.
Hell
Oh yeah, go ahead.
the Hell Riders were Azrael's. They followed her into Avernus. They're humans who followed her into Avernus to basically just defeat the forces of Avernus, which is all Azrael kind of really wanted to do. It's just it was a dumb plan, and it all went bad. And most of the Hell Riders died here. Some managed to escape. Some were tortured and basically left on stakes and things like that. Others have been buried here by the looks of it.
Okay, so that Wraith and all the other undead around here are most likely
former
those
Hell Riders.
Hell Riders. Okay, good to know. Not sure if this is worth a meal.
It's not the mill, it's the soul core this is caused. You know, those things are priceless.
But you have us.
Wonderful. Yes, of course. Forgot.
Even Cork knows this isn't worth it. Cork would give many soul coins to get rid of the elephant, for God's sake.
Oh dear.
Don't be mean to Lulu.
So there's
But
nothing
there's-
else in here then.
Yeah, so
think so.
this is just basically a monument
Yeah.
to the dead.
So
let's move back.
Additionally, Verishon, you actually get a feeling that there may well be something in the north of this room based on your passive perception. You get the feeling like this wall to the north isn't what it seems.
All right, let's move up there and perception the shit out of that.
Knock, knock, knock.
So yeah, you find a sort of a false wall, as it were, almost like a door. And yeah, walking into the room itself, you see a room that has got.
There's nothing there.
Don't use
There's nothing there. It's a wall.
So you find a room that has got a sort of small table, and on top of the table is a stack of 8 leather-bound journals in this sort of cramped chamber area.
Even when Verishon finds this
Where did
secret
Verishon
room, Wukong just says, "There's no room there. There's a wall. What the hell are you doing?"
Walking through walls.
Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, has the wall closed up now that she's gone through?
No, it's an open door area. So yeah,
I'm gonna follow us. Screw you, Wu. There's nothing there.
So I'm gonna take, can I flip through the journals at all and see what's in them, or is it something that I just take for later?
Yeah. So you're looking through them. These seem to be the notes from an individual called Elanthius. Elanthius the Death Knight. They're all written in common. And spending a short time sort of flicking through and looking at them, you look to see that Elanthius was one of Zariel's sort of generals, as it were, like a high-up ranking officer, and that he never sort of, within the journals you see that he never sort of recovered from Zariel's agreeing to sort of work for Asmodeus, and his subsequent and her subsequent transformation into a devil. He blames himself for not seeing the warning signs of Zariel's fall from grace early on, her single-minded determination to slay demons at all costs. He took his life rather than face damnation, but was transformed into an undead monster by Zariel to serve her forevermore. Elanthius describes Harriman, the individual that you saved from the tree, as his one-time comrade in arms, a heartless man bereft of compassion, now devil-bent on punishing anyone who stands in Zariel's way. Elanthius mourns the death of his fallen warriors and feels powerless to help them. He speaks well of an individual called General Yale, whom he clearly respects and secretly adores, and in one journal Elanthius hints that he knows where Yale hid the sword of Zariel, but alas fails to note the exact location.
I knew I should have gone to Yale.
That's overrated.
Yeah.
They're way too expensive.
Yeah.
Should have gone to Oxford or Cambridge.
So.
Too many soul coins.
I would have loved to do Cambridge footlights. Oh well.
So can I take those with me?
You can if you wish to. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll obviously share the information, even with Wukong, who still has decided.
I can't believe you just walked through a wall. What the hell?
Yeah, and Jack is super
Not a
curious
wall.
that these books hold some form of maybe brew recipes.
I think we need to have a second apart here and talk about Jack's clearly got a problem.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think an intervention is needed.
I think we might. I mean, toenails and everything. This guy's going crazy.
I'm
I was the one carrying the shield.
I'm confused by the definition that we saved that guy on the tree.
Yeah.
Nah, he's totally fine.
Yeah.
So does it? And it didn't say anything about him dying or anything. Well, I mean, if he was writing it, he wouldn't write about his own death. But does it give an indication of when they ended, or no?
Of what? Sorry, the
journals.
No, it looks like they're an ongoing set of journals.
So he might be here. Let's go find him. No?
Well, the journals say that he's basically a monster at this point, right?
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to be.
Ah, the Frankenstein monster.
Well,
Kurt read that when he was a child.
Well, at least when he's pulling out my innards, I'll know that he regrets it.
I'm so
That will
sorry.
make it better.
Yeah.
This place is full of monsters and they all need stopping.
Well, let's get this over with.
Let's find this Yale.
You can show us your act.
Rather
In the
than
process.
rather than just running through the thing, could you give me your intent of where you wish to travel with this, if possible?
Walking back up to the room with the urns.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Just was interest, so he's walking away. To be honest, and hope that you'd spot him doing so.
Oh.
Oh. I want to go.
What was that? What was that? What was?
Whatever it is, it's high on that kind of.
What
dice.
did 3 on a D4 mean?
Just so everyone is aware, the DM is rolling a D4. He rolled a 3. There's no reason for this, so everything is fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
3 of the 4 horsemen appear.
Cork, are you sure you didn't walk further than that up the corridor?
So do we need to give you our marching
thought you said
order?
you were leading the way.
Yeah. So
But
if you
I
can
thought-
just let me know, like I would like to go up and round this corner, you know, or
I'll
I
go
am
up and round
going
that corner.
I'm going up to these urns and looking at these urns, or you know, just give me your intent before you do so. Would be great.
Or
do
was
you
simply
want to bring
walking
the
back
dialogue?
into that urn room.
Yep.
Yeah, so I guess we're all traveling back into the urn room.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, I'm
Following
gonna
the
trail,
leader, the
so I'll be
leader,
behind
the leader.
everybody.
Wherever he may go. Dee-dum, dee-dee.
I can't really see, but
So we're. Oh,
No,
here.
I've got to
Is
wait
this
for
better?
Verishon because she's got the light.
I have a torch. I'm carrying a torch for everyone, so.
moving was Lulu.
Well, I was
Love you
still,
too, Verishon. Love you too.
I was still leading with dark vision and stuff as
I
well.
can't do it.
Yep.
I can't do the.
But I'll
the other one.
stop. I'm going to stop where I am and just kind of man this corridor until the guys kind of want to go any further.
1, 2, 3.
I'll stop right
Because I can see down it, I can see everything's coming.
Is this where we were?
yes, this is where the
Yes.
urns are.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Cool.
There's 2
So we
paths
want to
to
go
take.
down, don't we? We want to go south.
We want to go down that corridor and off to the left.
Things are going south.
Boom.
Oh,
So
well, his
Wukong
mic's
runs
gone.
down the end of the corridor where the corridor turns off.
Yes, certainly.
Can you see anything?
Not yet because there's no light.
Here's a light.
Wukong
Yep,
runs
so-
into a wall.
So, walking into this room here, you see a large iron urn heaped with human bones, squatting in an alcove at the end of this hall. On
Is that down south?
Yep. So in this corner over here, you can see a large urn that's heaped with sort of remains of human bones. On the wall nearby, a carved relief shows a column of mounted knights charging through a portal into a fiery hellscape.
Okay,
Okay, so
that's the other part of the battle, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah, so these murals are definitely detailing what happened to the Hell Riders, yes.
Anybody want some soup?
Oh.
I don't want anything from this place.
Can I...
I think we had our fill earlier.
Torin, can you give me a perception check, please?
Torin?
Yes.
Great.
He's quite far back as well.
How about that 13? Yeah, my general idea is I'm just kind of like following on the edge of the light, like...
Yep, so
trying to stay fairly hidden.
You hear from behind you, you hear the sounds of what sounds like plate mail almost, and like the stomping of feet behind you.
Not good.
I book it up here, I'm like, there's somebody coming, there's somebody coming, there's somebody coming. They sound to be
I'm
very
sorry, do
heavily
you
armored.
suggest that we delta out of here?
It might be the journal man.
The journal man?
I would like for us to be...
You mean the Death Knight? Like the one that was mentioned in the tomes?
Yeah, as you move there, Wukong, you see coming out of the shadows in front of you an individual that looks like this.
At least he's got a torch. I can see it.
I don't know. It does kind of shout. Don't fight him in the corridors. Bring him into the open space.
Yeah. I'm gonna hide around the corner and hold an attack for as soon as this guy steps out.
Okay.
I'll be the sacrificial lamb with my torch.
He looks Wukong in the face. You just see these two glowing red, almost like embers appearing from inside this mask. And
I see his picture.
And
thank God the words Death Knight are floating above his head.
Yeah.
So right, he's got disadvantage on hearing, yeah?
He sort of turns and looks at you and says, "Why are you here?"
That's a good question.
It's your birthday. We're here to celebrate.
We're looking for the sword of Azrael.
Zariel.
Yep, there you go.
Azariel?
Zariel.
Who disturbed my journals?
Oh, they were your journals. Very interesting read. Looking forward to seeing where they go. Would you like to go and continue them?
We actually work for a publishing company. We think you're onto something special here.
Yeah. There's a big reader base for what you're tapping into.
Top.
You are searching for the sword of Zariel, you say?
Yep.
I know of its location.
Would you be willing to share this information?
I was hoping to find more information.
Offer him some toenails.
I don't think he's going to be interested in toenails.
I just love the thought of your character leaning over and be like, offer him some toenails.
I've become quite fond of these. Stay away from my toenails.
Apparently they're all the rage.
They're worth a fortune in soul coins.
You are going to need the assistance of someone who you may not wish to meddle with.
Who would that be?
His name is Cosetti.
Cosetti.
He is a demon lord currently being held prisoner. His weapon was stolen by Zariel when she lost hers.
Ooh. We seem to be on the never-ending quest to find weapons.
Cool.
Right, okay.
Weapons.
Where can we find this person?
He can be found in a place called Cosetti's Moor. To get there, you must travel through the Arches of Orlok. To get to Cosetti's Moor, you need to focus your mind on where you wish to end up.
Oh, that's good, because focusing of the mind is my speciality.
Do you have a map? And
We do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
he shows you on the map where it is that you need to end up, which is Cachetti's Moor, and also shows you the Arches of Orlok. Basically, as it's almost like you have to think of the place where you wish to end up, otherwise you won't end up there.
No, there's no place like home. There's no place
Yeah,
like home.
yeah.
It's a willpower thing.
Once you have freed this demon lord, report back here and I will tell you the Bleeding Citadel's location. The reason for his release will give me distraction, allowing me to exact my revenge on Zariel myself.
Everybody wants to kill Zariel. This is good.
Everybody wins. Yay!
So we do have to come back to this crypt then, is what you're saying. We have to report back to this guy.
You would do, yes.
Side quest.
Okay.
Is there
Or
anything that
main
we
quest,
can do to help you with this, other than being a distraction?
Give me
We're not
back my
being the
journals.
Back my
Oh, of course.
Oh, let's think. Who took those? Oh, the same person who picked the fucking rose. The same
Is it the
person
same
signed
person
the
that signed
contract.
their soul
Yes,
away at the
it
beginning of
is.
the adventure?
I don't suppose
Wait,
should
can we just ditch?
Oh,
The shield.
we
The shield's
love
getting
you,
to
Version.
Alizar.
You got a new Dragonborn and now you want to get rid of the old one, is that what
No,
it
we love Version. We love Version.
Gork still wants to get rid of the elephant.
Oh my god.
Elven love, it's worth a fortune in Nintendo.
I don't suppose we should apologize for killing his dead friend.
We just shouldn't mention the fact we
I'm
killed his
not
dead
sure that he realises that happened. So
Plus, his
let's not
friends,
mention it.
his friend's technically not alive. So did we kill it, or did we just send it back to Slime?
Okay, here's. Is there anything else down here that we should be looking at before we leave for this other place?
Well, it's quite a. I don't know.
I
There's
would-
corridor down here and above, right?
I would let you roll me an investigation check, please. So, someone, anyone.
I have 7 investigation.
Anybody
Yeah,
want my
it's probably
negative
much
one?
better than mine.
Anyone want my negative one?
Mine's
Cool.
like probably negative something.
So,
18.
Verishon, you look in
my 0.
this urn that's heaped with human bones and
Nice.
pieces, and you actually find 2 items. You find a wand of secrets and a necklace of fireballs.
Tortoise shell.
Nice.
Nice one,
Yeah.
Chris.
More fire!
Just saw the cat. Lovely
Yeah.
cat.
Tortoise shell. Nice.
So yeah,
Sorry,
a
we
wand
found- we
of
found fireballs.
a wand of secrets and a necklace of fireballs.
Necklace of fireballs.
So
Yes.
we now have a headband of fireballs, a necklace of fireballs.
Scorching ray, headband,
Can
necklace of
someone wear all
fireballs.
of this and just appear as a giant fireball?
Does anyone else get the feeling that a lot of things that we find down here might be fire related?
Well, I mean, I'm hoping to find something water related for like the extra benefits, but
Yeah, I don't think we're going to find anything water related.
no,
Unfortunately not. No.
I mean, does the volcano not give that away?
Yeah. It's like fire and that's what you're getting.
So
must assume these things.
yeah, that's basically I was getting used to a roll to see what you found, and I'd assume that you would go round the rest of the crypt to have a look
Yeah.
in there as well. And yeah, those are the 2 items that you find whilst you're investigating the rest of the crypt. And yeah, so that is where we're going to leave it for the evening. So big thank you. I know, a massive cliffhanger. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not in this instance. But yeah, thank you to Chris for joining us from Dwarven
Chris.
Forge.
Yeah, it was
So
fun.
big
You
thank
rock,
you.
Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
me.
the onesie
Oh, no.
looking.
Yeah, not you.
No, not you. For God's sake.
I need you to find out where your family got that thing.
Yeah.
Did you mean his surname? or-
Chris is like, what?
The dragon!
Oh!
The dragon!
Got got it.
Yeah, not you. Need to find out where your family got that thing.
Are you trying to take from my family?
Yeah.
No, the dragon thing. It's so
Yeah.
I love it.
Odds are they probably, because they got like, because my sisters also got one. I'm assuming they just found them like at a Ross or something and just bought them all, and they were like, yeah, we're gonna do this stuff up. That's my assumption.
Yeah. So yeah, big thank you also to our supporters, Beadle and Grim, and thanks to all the players as well. You've been players, so big thank you.
We've definitely been players.
Yeah, we've been players.
Tonight we have been.
You guys are such players.
We have derailed everything.
Thanks
It's been
to
as usual crazy fun.
Yeah, oh,
And
definitely.
we're still going.
Yeah.
We're still going.
Yeah. Thanks to all the viewers as well, all of you lot for tuning in. I saw we did get some followers and
thanks
stuff,
for
so
everyone that
I
subscribed.
did try to shout out where I saw it, but if I missed any, I apologise, but I
Don't know what you're thinking, but thank
love you all the same. So next week we have, on Tuesday, we've got a sort of interview with the guys from Redgrass, which make all sorts of like bits and pieces for painting minis and things like that.
Cool.
So that's going to be really interesting. It's going to be myself and Dave that are going to be interviewing those. And then what we got after that?
I must remember to jump in and try and derail that.
Yeah. Then Thursday we've got Rune Lords. I believe we might have Starfinder on Friday coming back again.
Yeah, I think it's back on Friday. Yeah.
And then the Saturday is ourselves with AVERNUS once more. But also tomorrow at 1 o'clock you can catch myself, my mate Will, and another friend of ours. We're going to be painting 40k minis and chatting about all things 40k related that have happened over the past week, and just generally ripping the piss out of each other. So join us for that tomorrow at 1 o'clock. It's
Great stream.
super chilled and just a big laugh. So
much fun.
yes,
So casual.
yeah.
I want to join you on that one sometimes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, more than welcome.
I've got some Warhammer Marines to paint. So
Yeah, definitely. We'll sort it out. Same goes for you, Josh. I know you bought loads of 40k recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
Cool.
Jeff can't do anything without a camera in front of him. Oh, you must film me doing stuff.
Wow. Yeah. So big love. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next week. Take care of each other and wash your hands, you filthy animals.
Yeah. Big love, everybody.
Wash your hands.